Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Roll of the Dice. Previously on Roll of the Dice, our heroes, after saving the town of Allfield and escaping through the underground waterways found beneath the ground leading to Zadash, found themselves falling asleep to the slight little flames of torchlight. Waking up, they found themselves inside a strange world, where they were in the middle of a town square. Nothing seemed to make sense, but they made friends regardless. After a venture into the slums and deep into the catacombs of the underground to try to see what's wrong with the slums, and helping out Madame Dueve, they were able to escape back to their tavern and inn at the Honeybee Inn, fall asleep, and the next morning when they awoke, they found things were just a tad bit different. The world had seemed just off-kilter by a little bit. The kink community that had been there the night before seemed welcoming and in good spirits. Harmonious made friends with a man that knows that only 2 sausages should only be allowed at any mother-flippin' time. And because of that, he ended up getting a nice little paddle as an addition to his weaponry. Venturing back out into the city. In the city-town square, they stumbled across a Carmagus cleaning up the night's celebration from before. They heard tales of their buddy Ronan that they never got to experience themselves. And after taking a brief adventure into the guild hall, they came out to find a very strange being entering the town square via 5,000 chickens. That is where they met their friend Bonaris Wafku, who joined them on their quest to go find what the rat problem was in the town just beyond the river. Figuring out that it's just a tad bit more than they had expected, and taken aback by the difficulty that was there, they saved an old man's life, returned via waterway, and just outside of the guild hall, as night began to approach and a storm started coming in, a doomsday clock was struck. They found a man who had slipped from the roof and now was standing hulking in front of them. And that is where we find our heroes today on Roll of the Dice, the SideQuest edition, and I am Ronan. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So as you guys stand in front of the guild hall to collect your prize after this harrowing experience of finding these grotesque rat creatures, and there is a storm approaching. You are at 2 hours and 10 minutes on the doomsday clock. A man has seemingly fallen and face-planted in front of you. He is nude and buff in stature, and you recognize him from before. He briefly appeared in front of you in the catacombs, and he has now once again returned with an unknown reason. And as you sit there looking, the first bit of water drops from the sky. A droplet falls, and the man before you presents himself. This is your moment there, hot delicious oatmeal.
Is he there?
I believe that's him breathing.
The fuck's with this guy?
And I don't know, to be honest.
As you stare ahead, you see a very buff, fit man who is completely nude. His genitalia seems blurred and pixelated. He has a wrapping around his face. It is brown and yellow. He has bandages wrapped around his arms, and they are also brown and yellow, almost as if they're piss and shit stained. He is very shiny and slick. What do you do?
You think those muscles are compensating for what's pixelated down below?
I
smell people that aren't running.
At least I know that my systems are not messed up, that's all.
And he speaks unto you and he says, I smell people that are not rodent.
Well, we aren't Ronin, but we know him.
You don't smell like him. I know how Ronan smells. Get over here and let me look at you.
I'm going to stay here, thank you.
Then get over here and let me smell you.
Yeah, no, I'm not moving anywhere. No.
Okay, see yourself.
Come and see you.
Okay, let me get a sniff.
How do I smell?
Yeah, you definitely don't smell like Ronan. No. So what are y'all doing around these parts?
Trying to collect payment.
For what?
We just went and killed a bunch of rats.
Yeah, they don't smell good either.
Like shit.
Yeah, I just splashed around in the sewers. I followed you a little bit. Tried to talk to
guys
you,
can
you
hear
all
me?
ran away.
Yeah.
Actually, we didn't run away. We fell down because the floor collapsed in beneath us.
Well, the floor
He's
ran
still
away and
moving
you
around,
followed.
apparently.
No, we got drugged down.
That's not the way I saw it. The floor's
Well,
a
to be fair,
coward.
Well, to be fair, your eyes are wrapped in bandages.
Yeah, that's a valid point. You're very wise. Are you a monk as well?
No, I'm a paladin.
Oh, that's close enough. So what are y'all doing around here besides killing rats?
You know, he's still muted on my end. I can't hear anything from him. Sorry.
Oh, he's muted on your end?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, alright, I can, like, I hear it from someone's end, but, like, I can't hear him on my end, that's why.
Oh. So hot delicious oatmeal. Can you have to unmute yourself on the Discord
And mute yourself on roll 20.
and mute yourself on roll 20.
That explains why it sounds so echoey.
I gotta tell you what I do.
Okay. Mute. You have to mute yourself on roll 20. Ladies and gentlemen, it is chaos already here at Roll of the Dice, the SideQuest edition. So if you go to the gear, if you go his voice is like him from Powerpuff Girls. Oh Jesus.
Keep it like this. I'm crying. Keep it like this.
Oh shit. So if you go to the gear, and you scroll down, you'll see a thing that says video only or none. It says audio input source, and I think, or no, I want to broadcast to others, video only, and then just don't allow your video if you don't want your video.
Oh yeah, I have nothing to say like me.
Hit reconnect. Hit reconnect. Hit reconnect. Try reconnect.
Oh, okay.
God.
Oh, I'm crying.
How is it?
Yeah, this is it's been 2 weeks, so
Yeah,
We gotta make up for it.
we had to make up
More
for it
technical
somehow.
difficulties. Speaking of which, I gotta go run and check my dogs.
Okay.
oh my God.
So
While you're doing that, I'm gonna grab myself a water.
Did my kung fu work?
you apparently scared them all away, but it did
very
work.
Good.
It did indeed work. That's freaking great. So we're just taking a brief break while Drupalmeyer and Shattuck go get some waters.
Dear God. Yeah. I missed this, alright.
Alright, do we have it fixed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear him, so we're good.
Okay.
All right,
That
so
explains why it that way.
so what we'll do is we will rewind and recap, and because this is Roll of the Dice SideQuest edition, we will how do you say we will retcon and go back to the beginning.
Jeez.
Alright, mulligan time.
Mulligan. You captured a retcon. Alright, and hot delicious oatmeal, everyone is back, so let me start from that again. And so you guys are in front of the guild hall door, and sliding down from the roof comes this big buff man who stubs his toe on the sign of Raventail, smashes his face into the ground, lifts himself up. He is buff and burly, he's balding, he has the wrap around his eyes, wraps around his wrists, and he is slimy and slick. And the sky above you is turning gray. You can see the clouds are getting heavier. The first drop of rain falls down, and the monk, or the guy before you, starts to speak. After breathing heavily. There we go.
Fee fi fo fum. I smell people that don't smell like Ronan.
Well, to be fair, we aren't Ronin. So that's a very apt Jesus Christ, goddamn dogs. So that is an apt assumption.
Yes, it is apt, isn't it? So, what y'all doing around these parts?
Collecting a debt we're owed.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like debts. Hey, y'all don't smell like rum. Did I mention that?
Yes, and I mentioned that none of us are Ronin.
Why? That makes sense. I can't see, so I wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to tell.
I mean, those bandages are very telling there.
What does Bolnari say what a goose smell like?
You smell like eggs. Lots and lots of eggs.
I just had a bunch of chickens run off on me. They like
Yeah, that explains it.
onto me.
And as
I'll
you
be
guys
making me hungry.
as you guys are talking, you can hear like the faint sounds of the chickens in the background. They seem now like spread throughout the city of Waterdeep.
I could say for certain that we turned this town into a giant farm, I think.
You know, to be fair, after some events, especially at the tavern, I think it was already on the way to becoming a farm of sorts.
Bonari say
And that one is still brown over there, which I don't understand how there's that one off-color chicken out of all these sea of white chicken.
How the hell is that one still alive? I thought you crushed that one.
I thought I did too, but the bastard got away.
Bonari say
Yeah, I was following you all around for a little bit, and that's when I heard all the chickens. I figured I'd go take a peek, with my nose and stuff, because I got no eyes. That's how I felt in front of you right now.
Well, Bonari say Wafaku was going to ask if you saw that brown chicken, but it seems so that you would not have.
I could smell it.
It does have a very distinct smell. It was
Yeah, it smells pretty brown.
So colors.
maybe your wonderful nose could help me guide that to the chicken to recoup some of my money.
Oh, wait, what? Give me a quest.
If you would like to join us, then I'd say so.
Yeah, I got nothing better else to do.
All
I
right.
just
Speaking
follow
of-
you all around anyway, so I might
Speaking
be
of
in a
people-
group now or something.
You know what? Speaking of people joining us, I think we're missing someone.
And as you guys,
Yeah, you're right. Where's Gustav?
as you guys look over to your side, you see that there's this man forming from what was once Gustav. This man forms, and he's wearing a tie, and he has a white shirt, and there's just a tie, and his hair is neatly parted. And he's like, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Can I interest you in the word of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? You can find him here in this Book of Mormon."
I'm sorry, I follow the daughter of the devil.
Oh my. Well, maybe you might want to correct your ways and follow the ways of Jesus Christ.
I'm a
our Lord and
fucking
Savior.
blue devil man.
Ah, is that what you are? I don't see colors. I only see conversions. And then he walks over and he grabs aside like one of the bricks from the guild hall, and he pulls it off. And then he grabs another one and he pulls it off. And he starts putting them in his pocket, but the pocket doesn't seem to fill. And he starts to just keep on like taking bricks, and then he walks up and he's like, "Let me know if you want to learn about our Lord and Savior, gentlemen. Have a great day." And then
Well,
he,
there is Wafaku would like to learn.
you would like to learn about our Lord and Savior. Great. So, it is 7:30 p.m. currently. I have availability at 8 p.m. If you would like to come on down to the drippy ass cauldron, I will be happy to show you the ways of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Before you go, Mr. White Skin Man, I just want to show you my wares. Maybe I could interest you in something.
I shall not be persuaded by the material. That, of course, is
Enough,
greed.
fellas.
My wares.
I'm a monkey. This guy sounds kind of lame.
And
I'm not saying something, you're a monk.
he
My wares
Hello.
would interest your Jesus Christ.
he's gonna walk over to Bonaris, and he shakes Bonaris' hand. He was like, "I'll see you at 8 o'clock."
Okay, Mr. Funny Man. Your Jesus Christ would
Oh
be
my.
happy.
I did not think that I was being humorous. Our Lord and Savior is nothing to joke about. The end times are upon us.
That's where I come from. Everything is funny.
And so, what are you wearing there, Drupalmeyer?
Sexy vampire nun outfit. That's
Okay.
what I'm wearing.
Wait,
what? Yes, you are. All right. And he kind of melts into the ground, and as he melts into the ground, there's this little figurine of our friend Gustav that appears. It's like a little about foot tall plastic figurine of Gustav, and the Mormon now disappears, and he's gone. But as you look down, you also notice that the daggers that you had in your thing are gone as well.
No, my thigh daggers. What?
My thigh
That scum. He stole my stuff. I thought he was a religious man, but I guess not.
What do you mean? I'm a religious
Tricky
man.
there.
I do things all the time.
Bonaris Wafaku picks up the figurine and hands it to the monk.
Okay.
I actually
Which
think
monk?
I like him now a little bit more.
All right.
Still your fancy daggers.
And Kermagus and Saparoth, you can see them in the background. They're over by the city hall at this point, and they're finishing up cleaning a little bit more of the trash. Kermagus looks very disparaged, like he doesn't really want to be doing this at all. He's poking the stuff. He's cleaning up feathers now, and he's like, I wish that I could at least eat these. As he's like cleaning up the feathers and dusting them into the barrel. Like I said, the storm clouds above you are getting a little bit heavier. You can see lightning rippling through, but nothing is really falling yet. They're just a slight drizzle. The doors before you. The monk stands with you, the blind monk, and you have Bonaris Wafaku, and the door is right there. The sign above it. Raventail is a little bit askew now because the blind monk decided to smack his toe on it and fall. What do you guys do?
Well, everyone, I believe that the storm is having to come in, but of course it's quite a bit of ways to exit a honeybee inn.
We've also got money to collect,
We do have money to collect.
and actual introductions to be made inside.
I'll follow you guys' lead. I'm pretty sure it's a saying about blind people leading blind people or something like that. So.
All right, so you guys open the door and go on in.
Yes.
Yep.
And as you guys enter through the door, you can feel like once again there's like this feeling of silk. Though there's nothing that has come over you, there's a feeling of silk as you pass through the doorway. And before you, the bar that was once populated now seems kind of empty. But you can see like this flash, this little streak, and it looks like there is 5 figures that are walking ahead of you. Very transparent, and they're walking around the corner, and they're going towards the man that you know gave you your quest, gave you your little your adventure that you just went on. What do you guys do? Does anyone want to roll perception?
I can.
Sure, I will.
Sure.
Well, I got shit roll on that one.
11.
11. Okay. And Bonaris?
12.
12. Okay. So you guys
And I
can
got 8.
you guys just basically make out that these there is varying ranges of heights on these different figures. You're seeing basically just blurs that are very transparent.
I did actually represent my roll, but I'll just stick with it. I forgot to add the numbers.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah. And blind monk, can you roll me a perception? Oh. Okay. All right. You can.
I can't see the number.
You got a nat 20.
Oh shit!
you perceptive blind bastard. Okay, so you know who all these people are, and when I say that, I don't even have to say that out loud to everyone else. You know who these people are. Intimately, yes.
Ooh.
You know who they are, and there is someone just like you among them. So you can choose to to divulge what you want. You can hold back what you want. But no one else spotted anything. Just besides the shapes that are little blurs of transparent light moving along. So do you guys head back to the? You can see the guy at the far end that gave you the quest. He seems to be waiting for you. Do you guys venture over to him?
Yes.
All right. So as you guys make your way to the far left, past the tables and now empty bar, these lights, the little figures seem to stop before the man, and it looks like they're talking to him. And you could see that there's a little light, and they dissipate then, and there's a little light that looks over at them, and it looks like the man, but then that dissipates as well. And you guys venture up. And he looks at you and he goes, "Hi, is it fair to say that the deed is done?"
Yes.
Good. We're sorry about sending you on such a small little quest. We didn't have anything else. So if it seemed a little bit below you, I'm sorry.
To be fair, when we showed up after we killed the normal rats, hell and demonic rats showed up, and then these two horned demons and thin man showed up and
Wait.
tried to kill the old man, and we threw a rock at the guy's nuts.
Wait.
Ordinary say Wapaku has credit for it.
What? You said that there was two horned demons that showed up and a slender man that came. Can you? Did he say a name? Did he say anything?
Ordinary say Wapaku heard with his nuts cracking on the rock.
Well, to be fair, specifically the demons were twice my height, horns compensating for something. The thin man then said that we were not the adventurers he was looking for.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Gentlemen, what you came across was Varen. Varen used to be part of our guild. I should have told you guys this before. I'm so sorry. He's been hunting down our guild members, and he's been wanting the people that particularly have gone to the statue, the Raven statue. I didn't know he was still around these parts. I thought that we had sent him off. My God, you guys were in real danger. I'm so sorry.
What Raven statue are you talking about?
Well, when we all get initiated, when we initiate new members of our guild, we send them off to the Flux Island, and there's the symbol of our guild. It's a raven, and those that are worthy, they put their hand on the statue, and they get a marking that appears, and it enhances whatever innate abilities are already there. And when you're deemed worthy and when you're deemed ready, we send you there, and we don't send you there beforehand because otherwise you're not prepared for the power that comes. And I don't know what Varen's doing, but I think that he's possibly found a way to harness the powers. And I think he was looking for. That's what he was looking for. Oh my God. And you guys were able to defeat everything that he threw at you. You guys look well.
Yeah, we defeated him very easily.
And you, the one with the rock, you said you hit him in the nuts with the rock.
Yes. He got some testicular damage that day. He was yes.
Well,
He was no match for the rock.
congratulations. You might have saved everyone's life here today.
More customers. Good news.
Because of your deeds, I believe that it is a rite of passage If you come back in 2 days, we will have a ship ready to sail off to the island. And we can bring you to the statue, and you guys can become full-fledged members of the Raventail, and we will be honored to have you. You deterred a major threat here today. And as he's talking, you can see once again the blurred little transparent figures around you seem to be moving slightly, and the figure that looks like his height and stature is moving as well and starts walking over to the side, and the man's standing there, and he's like, I have to tell you though, and I don't know where this came from. It seems to have just come to my head. You guys weren't the original ones. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I'm gonna get going. And then he starts walking away, and you guys are left in the guild hall that is now empty. And what do you do?
How long do we have on the doomsday calendar?
You guys don't know. You're not outside.
He was just Armonius was actually just asking that, just aloud.
Oh, okay.
I thought it said 2 days.
Can I look?
Someone should really get on that.
Wait a second, there's a doomsday calendar?
Yes, didn't you hear the horns?
Yeah, they.
But I don't know what it's for. Oh, you know what? This seems mighty familiar. And not for nothing, but this tavern's kind of weird too.
So
Yes, it could be like we were all here before.
Do you think something's up with him? He's probably hiding something else.
You mean the guy that gave us the quest?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's most definitely hiding something.
Well, now we got 2 options. Within 2 days. One, we either get to that island he talked about earlier, than waiting these 2 days. Or the other one is trying to continue finding all these gemstones for this damn gate that we keep hearing about.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Yes, number 11.
I would like to say that, maybe you guys don't know, but I was part of the Ravens Guild before, and
so
I went to the island.
you'll actually notice that where would you have the that mark?
Butt cheek.
So you would notice that on the blind monk's butt cheek there is the raven symbol, like a scarred raven symbol on his butt cheek.
Are you sure that's not a slavery branding?
Possibly. Never really asked him why they did it. Definitely, I could be kind of not know it. But I will say, it's pretty worth it to go to that island. I got some nifty powers from it.
Well, at least they likes the idea of powers.
Well, he said enhances innate powers. What kind of innate powers would you two have? Looking at Crunch and then Drugelmeyer.
Boy, many just call me Boner Waffles. It's okay.
Oh no!
Boner waffle.
Oh god. Helsing Ultimate Abridge is coming back to me.
I'm sorry.
Good god. Oh,
Alright, so the
God.
question still stands. What would your guys' special innate abilities be?
And that's a good question, but I don't know.
Boneri say he does not know either. Would it be worth finding out? I can only pull things out of my ass. I wonder what else.
I mean, I only pose the question because everything I can do is illusionary, which I was born to do.
I mean, that's also one main question. You don't have your proper attire, which I'm guessing would be whatever god you're with as being for,
Oh no,
back
this
in
is
another
what I
world.
see Wafaku's Sunday wear. It's okay.
He was talking
Anyway,
about me, the one in the leotard.
Oh,
yes. So now that we're in this world, you only have certain powers that you can use, yeah, Harmonious?
I mean, I can pretty much do almost everything. I just don't have, how do you say, the components to do more.
Yeah, that's what I'm having to talk about. The components of what you would use.
Yeah.
And
I
as
mean, basically, I can't curse, I can't bless, but I can still do the minor things.
as you guys are talking, the windows that are in the far back, the wooden shutters, they start to rattle a little bit. You can hear the sound of a wind that's picking up outside, and you can hear the light little droplets of water falling on the shingle roof, starting to drizzle a little bit more.
Looks like the weather's here. Looks like we can still talk more about this here, I guess, until either the storm passes or something else.
Ordinary say Wafaku has had bad experiences with traveling in the seas and oceans in bad weather. You should find somewhere to bed until the weather is better.
So, are you guys staying inside the guild hall?
That's what I'm thinking of doing. What do y'all think?
Well, it appears to be the best option given some of our attires and lack thereof.
Bonaris Wafaku actually decides to head outside and set up a shop until the weather gets better.
So what do you mean by set up shop? Are you setting up a merchant shop? Are you you're setting up a merchant? All right.
Pedal is wares.
Peddle his wares. Okay. So you go outside and you're peddling your wares, and the crew, everyone else, Blind Monk, what are you doing?
We'll do some push-ups.
All right. So Blind Monk's gonna do some push-ups, and like the sweaty ass clap that he has is gonna steam up into the air. And what are you guys doing while you're in here? There is a bar. It does have taps. You can pour yourself alcohol since no one's behind it. There's some biscuits.
Is there a piano?
There is a piano. It's over in the corner. A little bit. When the man walked down the hallway, there was like a piano that he had walked past.
I would like to go and play the piano.
All right. So you start playing the piano.
Needs to make a check though.
Yeah, roll us a performance. See how well you make that. You do that.
How does a 22 sound?
22 sounds pretty awesome. So
I got some good music.
you start you start playing the piano. Is there a specific song that you're playing?
It's just
Freeform?
somber ambient to go with the pitter patter and rattling of the rain.
As you're playing this piano, all of you guys roll me perception except for the people that aren't in the room.
Me too.
Yeah.
I got an 18 in total.
18. All right.
Alright, 13 minus 1, 12.
Okay. Blind monk, your senses still count.
Oh no! I didn't know it was in the room. I couldn't see.
Oh, he rolled a 2, but what's your whatever mods you add?
Oh. Okay, so yeah, you blind monk. Blind monk is oblivious. But Crunch, you notice that where the quest was written that is now crossed out, the wall pushes back, and then it starts to glide over to the side, and it reveals there's a door. It seems like there's a little chamber behind, and Harmonious, though you're not paying attention, you would be able to hear the sound of what sounds like stone kind of scraping against the ground.
Okay.
This is interesting. Crunch mutters to himself. So he waits until like the passage opens up.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said I'm gonna wait until like the passage opens up. Like Crunch is just watching the door open up and all that.
So it is the door. It goes, and then it stops, and there is a inside there is like it's just dark. You can't really see anything.
And if only I had torches or my damn electric bandages on me.
How do you
Hey,
go?
Harmonious, you want to check this out real quick?
I was just starting to get into this. Alright. He says, getting up, making his way to you.
Apologize for it, although I don't have the necessary vision for this.
Oh, you think I have better?
Yes, actually.
So you guys approach the doorway. What do you guys do? Do you guys go in?
Well, what's down this doorway?
It seems it's moderate temperature. You know, it doesn't. There's no like. It seems very even keel temperature wise. You can't really see anything because it's dark. But
What do I see?
Harmonious see?
what do roll me perception?
Got dark vision.
Hey, 18.
18. All right, so you look inside and you notice that there's like seems to be a whole bunch of knickknacks, but you can really only see the outline of them. Some things look extremely unfamiliar to you, just from because you can see the shapes. You can see the shapes of what they are, but you can't see what they actually are.
Knick-knack,
Is there-
paddywhack. It's all gray.
Well, Crunch looks around maybe to see if there's probably like a lantern, and then he goes behind the bar to see if maybe there's a source of light that he can get, like pretty much, yeah, source of light. Is there like a lantern or anything around?
So there isn't any lanterns. There are torches on the wall, though. You know, like
Alright.
lighting the place. There's little torches. Some of
Alright.
them are high up in like a chandelier. They're set in the chandelier, and there's candles up there. Yeah.
Crunch is gonna go ahead and grab like a torch from a wall that he can just get, and then brings it over to Harmonious. And then it's like, well, may as well see what else is down there. Should we tell the others though?
He was a bugbear, wasn't he, the other guy? Yeah. The bugbear seems busy. We can call over the blind one.
What was his name again? I didn't quite catch it.
He never gave it.
Never get it. Alright. Hey, Monk. I'm gonna start calling him that.
Yes?
What's your name?
I don't have much to blind monk. My parents were very inventive.
Alright. Alright, we'll just stick with Monk then. Come on over, Monk. Follow the sound of our voice. Our sweet, somber voice.
Or the sound of machinery, but
All right. Harmonious, Crunch. Which one of you decides to venture in? Do you
I
do
got
you
the-
venture in?
yeah, I'm holding on to the torch. You want to take the lead, Josh, or?
Sure, I could take the lead. I can see past the torch.
All right. So Harmonious, as you step in, the room just goes alight. Not all on fire. Like there's a couple torches that just like from the doorway kind of go poof, 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 and they all light up in consecutive order, and the whole place is now lit up now. And you can see that there is a whole bunch of vases around, and before you there's a silhouette of what looks like a guitar, and then there's a sign above it that says congratulations, you took a page out of Final Fantasy and Resident Evil, if I am able to quote those correctly. And like it's just it's just a little sign, and then underneath in very fine print it says, whatever shall you find. And so now you're in this big room. What do you do? It's now completely lit up.
I'm gonna go to the left.
As Chris sees this light up, he's like holding the torch. Looks at the torch. He's like, I just grabbed the damn torch.
You know, to be fair, I had a feeling something was going to burst into flames. That's why I walked in first, because I'd be fine. You know, being Hellspawn and all. He says as he
Yeah.
walks deeper in, going towards the silhouette.
Yeah.
And also, what's
I'm still
Resident
holding this damn
Evil?
torch though.
And also, what's Resident Evil?
I don't know, to be honest. What the hell is Final Fantasy?
Pretty cool names.
Well, to be fair, that could be our adventure in a nutshell.
If so, it better be a cool adventure in a nutshell.
While this is going on, is
Oh,
is
so
there-
let me pop over while you guys are standing there in the middle of the room. I want to pop over to Bonaris really quick. Bonaris, as you're sitting outside, it's like a very light drizzle that's coming down. There's quite a little gust that's going through the town square, and there's Kermagus and Saproth. They seem like they're in an argument right now. Kermagus is like, I don't want to clean up any of this shit at all. I didn't bring in all of these chickens. It's not my fault. I tried to eat as many as I could. And Kermagus is like, well, you know what you need to do over here. You need to clean up these chicken shits, because otherwise we're gonna have a really ugly town center. And they kind of go off towards the city hall, and they're mumbling. You can hear that they're arguing, but the way that two friends would. You're standing in the middle of the hall, and there's nothing. But then all of a sudden, you can hear the sound of singing, and it's a very, very, very soft woman's voice. It's very entrancing and very beautiful. You can hear it very faintly in the distance, and you can hear a little bit of snickering. It seems like a little child snickering, and you can't tell where it's coming from. Is there anything that you're gonna do at this particular moment?
I'll have Benares Wafaku go and try and see what who it is. Maybe it's a potential customer.
All right. So as you're looking around, you don't see anything. And did you venture away from your stand a little bit?
There's nothing much at the stand, I'd say. Most of the stuff is on his person. It's mostly he just put up a sign
Okay.
and started calling out.
Okay. So you're calling out and everything, and yeah, you don't see or hear anything. You just kind of hear a and that's all you hear. It sounds like a little child laughing somewhere. And then you feel a little something hits you in the shit, like in the back of your leg, right by your calf.
Wait, Bonaris. What was that?
And the laughing kind of gets louder, and it's like, "You're such a spaghetti weenie," and then like,
Bonaris being assaulted by spirits. Spirits, be gone! Be gone!
and you don't see anything. You're looking around, and yep. So yeah, that's what your adventure is right now. You're hearing this little child laughing, and you got kicked in the back of the leg.
Bonaris chases after the child's voice.
You can't really tell where it's coming from, but there. I need you to roll me a dex.
Okay. Let me just add it up. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck! Drop something.
Oh, I thought you
Alright,
pooped yourself.
That would be in character.
My dex? Okay, 14.
14. All right. So, you happen to realize that your legs are tied together with your own laces from your boots.
Oh.
So you're kind of stuck, like your legs are kind of stuck together. Yeah. So that's so far that's what you see. Are you doing anything else? Or are you just like trying to find this little boy that you hear?
Bonaris Wafaku starts potato sack jumping around looking for whoever did this.
The voice starts to get distant. Which way are you looking?
Oh, to wherever the voice is.
Oh, it was indistinct, so you couldn't really hear where it was coming from.
Bonaris, all I can say is Bonaris Wafaku has turned around so many times he doesn't know which way he's looking.
All right. So I will say that you don't see anyone, but you can kind of hear in the distance someone say, "If someone asks who did it, just say Baxter, you slime gal." And like, yeah, that's all. And then you don't hear the voice anymore, and you're just kind of left in the middle of this city square with your boots tied together.
I'll have Bonaris Wafaku try to hop his way into the guild hall and look for the others.
Okay. So we come back to you guys. You guys are standing in that room for the moment by yourselves. And are you guys looking around?
Is there a guitar, or is it just a silhouette where a guitar could go?
It's just like a giant silhouette, seemingly, on the wall. And it's not 3D or anything. It's just kind of like a painted-on silhouette, it seems.
I poke it with the paddle.
So as you poke it with the paddle, you realize that there seems to be a crack in the wall where you poked.
Alright.
You didn't create the crack. You just notice as you hit, like you can hear the acoustics of the sound going through the crack.
Oh, also, can I just add one more thing to Bonaris Wafaku's little event out there?
Sure.
He grabs his amulet, or his necklace, and remembers that.
Remembers what?
Happened. Remembers what happened to him.
Remembers what happened to him?
Yes.
What amulet?
No, he just has a necklace on. I just accidentally said amulet.
Oh, what do you mean remembers what happened to him?
Yes. Oh. Just if anything happens, it's not his fault.
Oh, okay.
Nobody.
I'm a little confused with. What do you mean? It's not.
Oh, if it comes time, Bonaire Swafaku will do what he needs to do.
Okay. So, everyone is sitting inside the room. Yeah, as you tap the wall, you can hear like the kind of echo of the crack that's before you. It's not a big crack; it's very small, but it's enough to make a acoustic difference in the room. And Crunch, are you looking around at all?
Yeah, as Harmonious is investigating that part of the wall, I'm just look around like the room and such.
So you see a lot of pots. There's a lot of pots around the room, and there seems to be like some miscellaneous papers. There's some, it looks like coins on the ground. There's some bags over in the corner, a little like knapsacks on the far right corner of the room, and on the left corner there's you can see the torches are kind of lighting up these vases, but they're brass vases that are on a pedestal.
I want to roll an investigation on some of these papers to see if maybe if it has something I can learn from them.
All right.
Oh god, that's gonna be a low roll. Investigation. That's +2. Well, it's gonna be 7 either way.
7. So you don't find anything in the papers as you're ruffling through. It just seems like the ones that you pick up just seem like little chicken scratches and like stick figure drawings.
And the
There's a coupon to Target.
it's a coupon to Target. I'm gonna also pick up one of the coins to look at to see what coins they are. I guess just by reading one of them or a few of them.
So roll me another investigation for that.
Oh, that is a 14.
14. All right, so you pick it up, and one says Chuck E. Cheese, and there's another one. It just has like a Pac-Man face on it, and then there's you notice that quite a few of them that you pick up, some of them vary in the way that they feel. Some of them are kind of squishy, some of them are kind of hard, but they seem brittle. And you notice that around the edges there's like a little aluminum.
Bit of aluminum.
Yeah, it looks like aluminum. It looks like these coins are wrapped.
Oh. What the hell is everything here? What the hell is this?
Hey, Crunch, do we still have those pieces of bar?
Yeah, I think so. Why?
I want to break this wall.
My monk is gonna stamp the ground real quick to see if he can feel anything with vibrations.
Yeah. So stamp the ground and roll me an investigation. Oh man, that sucks. Do you do you have any bonuses on that?
Investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No intelligence.
You kind of hurt your.
Oh yeah, my touch is low as shit.
Yeah, you just hurt. You stubbed your toe a little bit. You stubbed the ground. Yeah.
We just can't have intelligence characters, guys.
What the fuck is intelligence?
I'd show
Alright,
you, but I'm not an artificer.
Well, Crunch is gonna go up to the wall and just, knock on it and see if it's like even hollow or something.
So you can't, besides like hearing the little acoustic difference that of the sound going a little bit through the crack, you can't tell if the wall itself is hollow. You can tell that there might be some kind of space there. That's about it. You can't tell how hollow it is or anything.
Yeah, my goal is kind of to aim for this like cracked area.
All right. So you take your Crunch? Do you have rebar to give to Harmonious?
I do have rebar.
All right. So are you gonna give it to Harmonious after he asks?
Yeah, and I'll help him out with
Okay.
whatever he's planning on doing.
All right. So you guys both have rebar, and you're slamming on the wall. And at that point in time, you hear a thoop, 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 and there's just like this thudding, it's rhythmic thudding that seems to be getting kind of closer to you from behind you, and Bonaris, you have entered back into the guild hall. You come into the guild hall, and as you come into the guild hall, you see the blind monk kind of like wiggling, I guess, his toe that he has stubbed, and you see both Harmonious and the Warforge Crunch smacking the wall with rebar.
You know, we're hitting something, but I don't know what.
Boneri say Wafaku's head can act as a hammer.
And he's hopping closer to you as he's saying this. He's like, oh. So he's got the little stutter in his voice, and like he's almost breathy when he's coming towards you.
Oh no!
Oh, good, we've got a living battering ram.
How do you think Boneri say Wafaku's face has gotten this way?
Oh no!
Blind monk, what are you doing?
I'm gonna jump him down, wiggle my toe, make it feel better.
Do you want to roll
Special
another
attacks.
investigation while you jump?
Oh yeah, I could do that. I'll do a smell investigation.
A smell investigation? Okay.
Yes. I'll take a big old breath of air. Hold on a sec.
I'm like dreading this roll.
The first one was good. All the other ones suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
That
two
was the
twos.
omen.
Oh Jesus Christ!
You got a 6. You know what? I'll say because you're a monk, you have slight advantage on your sense rolls because they would have to be heightened. You know, they're not of normal. Because they have to compensate. So I'll say you get a 10. You don't know which direction it's coming from, but you could smell that there's like there's sulfur somewhere. It smells kind of like there's gunpowder somewhere.
Sorry, that was Bonaris' food from last night.
Well, Bonaris, you wouldn't know that unless. But out of nowhere, Bonaris just announces that he farted.
Oh God!
I'm
Oh,
about
Good
to
thing
smite
Crunch.
the wall.
Good thing Crunch doesn't have smell.
Oh, and Bonaris, roll me a dex. Well, roll me acrobatics rather.
Okay. That would be a 16.
16. All right. So at disadvantage, you're wet. You're coming in for the rain, and you're hopping with legs together.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a little while. Disadvantage is I roll twice, take the lowest number, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no! I hear that one.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
my
man.
god. All right. So
Wow.
I am sorry, dude. So as Bonaris is reaching the last legs of the journey into the room, and you can hear him have said from afar, "Sorry, it's just what Bonaris ate last night." He's getting closer, and every time he hops, you can kind of hear a slight squeak, with his boots. And just as he goes to enter the room, he slips, and his face grazes against the blind monk's ass, like right in the ass crack, and like
Blind monk fart at the same time.
what?
Does he fart at the same time?
I don't know, blind monk. Do you have a fart brewing?
Best.
No, but he gets a big old whiff of my dirty ass monk ass.
Yeah, so he swipes his face between the butt cheek, like his big old friggin' weird nose kind of slides between the ass crack of the blind monk as he face plants into the ground, and
Yeah, I bring up that the blind monk is covered in oil and slipperiness, so his nose is now full of oil and slipperiness oil as well.
Does he also have brown on his nose too?
oh my god, I'm sorry, dude. Okay, you take 8 damage. You take your face is you are brown shit stained face. And, like you have ass sweat all over your face, probably some ass hairs, and
God.
like you now took 8 damage.
I need to quickly get a pencil.
Your nose is definitely a little bit bloody.
Oh no!
Just another day for Bonera Swafaku.
You know, talking about being a brown noser.
I'll be right back.
All right,
I've been on a
so
roll and it's great.
blind monk, you are oh yeah, blind monk. Are you still holding on to the little plastic figurine?
Yes.
What'd you do with that?
I stuck it in my special pocket.
Oh,
I
no.
don't want to know where that is.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Poor
What did I
Gustav.
Oh my god, what did I miss?
Oh my god.
I miss?
poor Gustav.
So
What did I miss?
Okay. So in the beginning of the episode, Gustav transformed into a Mormon, and then when the Mormon disappeared, there was left in the place a foot tall plastic figurine of Gustav, and apparently the blind monk to hold on to the figurine of Gustav has shoved Gustav in his butt portal. So he's holding on to him. Yeah, okay. All right.
He's now butt brothers with Boneris.
Yeah. So you guys blind monk, you just felt the graze of a nose run past your butt cheeks. And your investigation of a 10 smelt some gunpowder. You were able to sense some gunpowder in the air. And you guys are still hitting on this wall with rebar, and there doesn't seem to be anything happening with this wall. This wall is not budging. Like, you every so often you'll get like a little piece of like of stone chip off, but it's not a big piece. It's like very small.
All right.
Minimal.
I'd like to line the rebar up with the crack, reel back, and expend a spell slot.
Okay. Which spell are you using?
Divine Smite.
Real quick, does
Divine
it smell
smell.
very good in here?
What?
Oh, I want to say, it doesn't smell so good in here, guys.
I'm
Bonera
adding
Swafaku
divine.
really doesn't smell good in here.
Boneris, your nose is full of blood. Of course it wouldn't smell good.
Blood and
Yeah.
shit. And oil.
Yes, now let the divine light enhance my strike.
So as you swing forward with your divine smite, it makes a big blast back, but it doesn't do anything to the wall. It some chips fly off, but that's about it.
Damn, I thought this would be something. This is actually kind of disappointing. Now I need to find a pencil.
So does anyone else try anything?
Oh, sorry, I got cut off a bit. What are we doing again? Real quick?
So Harmonious just expended a spell slot trying to hit with Divine Smite the wall, but nothing but a blowback happened. So you guys felt like some wind and a little bit of force coming back. You guys didn't take any damage from it. A few chips came off the wall, but aside from that, nothing really happened. Though I will say this, you are able to tell that there was quite bit of a reverberation and you can tell that the sound carried through. Like that was a loud enough of a bang for the sound to carry through.
Can I ask the question real quick?
Yeah.
Do I know, like, is gunpowder in this world or not?
Yeah, you know the gunpowder's in that room somewhere.
Oh no, Alex, gunpowder's in this world. I know the smell of gunpowder. Know what it is.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. But I'm gonna go. Guys, it really smells bad here. And slowly walk towards the stairs.
Oh, there's no stairs. It was like just a straight passage right into the room.
Oh, then I'm gonna start walking towards the passage.
Wait. So you're walking out of the room?
No,
Yeah,
he's
that's
walking
towards the entrance.
into the passageway to
the
where
entrance.
we are.
Oh, I thought you were already in the room with them.
He might have been just outside.
Oh, okay. So you walk into the room, and you couldn't tell which way the gunpowder was coming from, but if you want to roll a perception check, I will let you see if you can point the way now that you've picked up the smell of gunpowder and are focusing on it. All right. So you won't be able to see this, but everyone else will be able to see that the blind monk is now heading towards where the bags are, over in the far left side of the room.
Wait, lasty boy, are you telling those gunpowder?
Yeah, this is definitely sacks of gunpowder.
Holy shit, that's gonna make our job a lot easier. Let's just pile these up in front of the wall.
Hell yeah, let's pull this shit up.
All right. So
Is Daenerys still tied up?
oh yeah, Bonaris's boots are still freaking tied together. You haven't even got off the floor. You're still laying on the floor with your nose bleeding and your face down. Like you haven't said you got up or anything. Do you try to get up? You're like I just imagine your face to the side, and you're like, it does smell bad in here. Like while you're bleeding onto the stone floor.
Okay. Does I know? Okay. Does Daenerys have all of his items that he can sell? That's a question.
Yeah. Well, he has all the ones that he didn't take out.
Does Daenerys have his very nice sword for sale?
Do you?
Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna have okay. Daenerys. I'm gonna try and think of what this.
Bonarise Wafaku needs some help, but he has no he does not know if you have cutting implements. And Bonarise's daggers have been stolen by that cuckoo religious man. But Bonarise Wafaku does have a very, very nice cutting implement for you. If you are willing to maybe help me and haggle, get me free, and I might be work something out.
Have you just tried to untie your shoelaces?
Bonaris does not know how to tie or untie shoes.
Why do you have laced boots then?
Bonarise's sister helped me, but I like them. They make me feel very sexy.
You should try to invest in boots like these, as he gestures to the boots that don't have that don't have laces, but they're like, those like, the slip-on Nightcrawler boots.
The white slip-on Nightcrawler boots. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's great.
I would recommend my shoes, but I don't think you'll get, metal legs anytime soon. He says as he knocks on his, metal leg as he does.
But shoes, those are your feet.
They could still be shoes.
Touche.
Touche.
Oh my god. I now know what to do if Crunch ever dies.
What?
We put him into armor. Oh,
Uh,
he will forever live on.
that's great. So what do you
I have
guys
created the best character ever.
what do you guys say in response to Bonaris' offer besides like untie your shoes?
Well, can your offer help us ignite gunpowder? Leans over to Crunch. I know we can do that easily. I'm just curious.
Maybe Bonaris' parts are flammable. You could,
and as you guys are doing this, Crunch is like, you do realize I'm still holding a torch, right?
I know. I just want to see where this can go.
Oh, right. Sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, honestly, we've got to have a little fun in this world.
Bonaris Iwafaku thinks he might have some brain damage from the fall.
I'm pretty sure you might have fixed a few screws.
Acknowledging is
Oi.
the first step.
Oh, I think Bonaris has a few more.
So are you guys gonna go grab the sacks of gunpowder?
Yeah, let's blow shit up.
All right.
Bonaris just crawls over.
So Benaris is crawling over with his feet tied, even though all of you guys know in a perfectly acceptable world this man can just get up and untie his fucking shoes. But he is crawling over with his bloody nose, leaving a little trail of snot blood like running to the thing, and he is significantly slower because he's got some girth to him. So you guys walk over.
He's pretty much crawling like a worm.
Yeah. You guys pick up
He-
2
he's
bags
doing the
each.
action worm.
Blind Monk, do you grab any?
Yeah, I just whip him at the wall.
All right, so roll me a performance. You're blind as shit.
I didn't think of that shit.
They hit Bonaris.
All right.
What's
So
your
they
charisma?
they land like kind of far away from the friggin' from where the crack is, and they're slightly off to the side by the beginning of the door, like to the right of it. It like smacks against the wall and just falls down, knocks over a vase. Vase breaks.
Close enough. As Arminius
like
puts
5
his
gold
2 down,
pieces.
and then he goes to get the other ones.
All right. So you guys stack these bags up in front of the crack, and what do you guys do when you're done with that? Blind Monkey, you helped out a lot.
We should.
All right.
And my
I make
recommendation, everyone, we should probably lead a trail of some of this gunpowder out to the entrance, so that way we're not inside here to blow ourselves up.
Or we could stand outside and just throw the torch.
And Harmonious, what's your passive
Passive what?
perception?
9.
9. Okay. You don't see shit.
I don't notice anything.
Crunch, you're walking from the same direction. What's your passive?
13.
13. All right. You don't notice anything. And Drupalmeyer, you're not even gonna count because you're still crawling. All right. So, okay. Blind Monk, what's your passive perception? 3. Oh wait, no,
Well,
that's.
you rolled that one.
Oh, you rolled that one.
Yeah, what? Look at your character sheet.
How do I do that?
It'll be under your saving throws. It'll say passive perception wisdom.
Okay, what's your
Oh.
perception modifier?
Perception modifier is +2.
Okay, so it's a 12.
12. All right. So Blind Monk, as you're going past, you kind of pick up a little whiff of something that's very familiar to you. It smells like something you used to know. And
Oh wait, and I didn't notice this.
mm-mm.
I have a 13.
Is it
Oh wait, you have a
That's
13?
like-
Yeah.
You had a 13. Oh, then Crunch, you will also notice this. Both of you guys kind of look over towards the where the cracked vase is. And Blind Monk, what do you do?
I try to determine where I know it from.
All right. Roll me a history. 5.
Oh, gosh.
Ooh, this thing
What's he
hates you.
doing?
He was rolling a history. I will say that you have advantage on this because of the predicament.
Okay.
Because you guys would both be kind of recognizing this at the same time.
Oh, so I should roll then.
No. Oh yeah, you can roll. You can roll a history. I can already tell you, and this is only because you have sight. You recognize already what it is right away. I'm just trying to see if the blind monk picks it up.
Oh, so roll again.
Yeah, roll one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7. And what's your perception modifier is 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you will have a 10, which means that you'll be able to tell that this is Doompus. This is your old pal, a piece of your old pal Doompus, the shard mind. And Crunch, you recognize the blue shard right away.
Oh, well, what do we got here? I go ahead and pick up the shard.
And you put it in your little ashtray compartment.
I'm guessing since is it the same color shard as the other blue one?
Mhm.
Would they like combine together or something?
No, they don't combine together. They've got an energy. You could feel an energy to them. When you pick it up, you can feel an energy to it, but it doesn't like seem to attract anything. It just kind of feels like there's some kind of field around it. So for you, it kind of feels staticky.
Oh great, I'm going blind. All right, well, yeah, we'll just put it into the compartment, and go ahead.
And Blind Monk, do you say anything?
No, because I recognize it. So I kind of just sit stock still, reflect for a little bit.
All right. And Bonaris, what are you doing at this point? Are you crawling towards everyone?
Bonaris has decided to take out his pet rock.
While he's still on the ground.
Pet Rock, if they won't help me, maybe you can. Maybe you can eat through shoelace.
Do you roll the pet rock towards your shoelaces?
Yes.
All right. As you roll your pet rock towards your shoelaces, it indeed does start eating through the fibers of your shoelaces. It nibbles it up, and your feet are free.
Okay. Bonaris, now having gotten up, goes over to see what he has missed.
All right. And you guys are laying a trail of gunpowder or something. Are you looking around the room?
We're not just laying a trail of gunpowder. We're laying a long trail of gunpowder that just curves around the whole store.
All right.
Just so we like, you just light it, and then it's just a whole freaking
Yeah. So you guys make this awesome like design, and this trail takes you about like 7 minutes to make. You guys light it, it goes, and then it goes. You hear this loud explosion, like, and then it goes diddle-diddle-doo.
And that's how you write treachery in Inferno.
All
I give
right.
it 5 stars.
So dust kind of plumes out of the room, and then it like takes a little bit and starts to settle, and like there's little bits of stone wall, globs everywhere, like chunks, and you guys walk back into the room, and you see that there's an opening, and it seems like a perfectly arched opening. It's just perfectly arched, and there seems to be stairways that go down. And it's lit.
something. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Something tells me Ronan would be proud of us.
I would think so as well.
Alright, you want me to lead the way again?
Yeah, I still got the torch.
Alright, I shall lead thy way. Rebar in the left, paddle in the right.
And as you guys make it down the steps, you see that there's like really ornate scrollings on the wall of scripts, and it says, "Congratulations, ye adventurers." And as you keep on going down, it says, "Ye have taken the path that hardly any walk." And then it goes down further, and it's like, "Must be at night time, eh?" And then as you keep on going, it's like, "Congratulations, and see what lies before you." And you emerge into this like little cylindrical room, and it looks like it has pelts. Well, it has pelts on the wall. It has like a Viking helm. There seems to be a trash can over the corner, and like sitting on this wooden, this really nice oak, like cherry and oak, polished wood, little stand. There's this really shiny green guitar. And it has these little markings on it, but it doesn't look like an acoustic guitar that you're used to. It's marbled green, like olive green, and it has this little the neck coming up, and then there's markings marking every so often, every other fret. And as you guys look at these frets, you see that it's little 3 triangles together, and they go down. And above the guitar, it says, "Welcome to the Army of Jim."
Army of Jim or Jim?
Jim, Jim.
JYM. Oh, okay.
Yeah, JIM.
I set down the paddle, I hand the rebar to Crunch, and I pick up the guitar. Or am I able to pick up the guitar?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, I pick up the guitar, and I strum the strings.
And as you strum the strings, this metal ass sound comes out. It's like, and it sounds friggin' gnarly and as shit. Like, you find that your fingers are super dexterous, and you can play this thing like crazy. And it's almost as if your mind plays, and it goes doo 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 doo, and it's as if it's almost automated. And and everyone else around, you guys see that Harmonious is like shredding on this guitar, and this guitar sounds amazing. And his blue hair starts to like kind of blow back in the wind. That there isn't any wind. It's just blowing back.
It's black hair.
It's
I have
blue,
black
yeah.
hair but blue skin.
Oh, it's bluish.
Crunch has like
like
a
bluish
little
black.
portable fan that just kind of came out and it's doing the wind effect.
Man, and I don't even have long hair.
And as he's playing, this light shines up like around him, and it comes around this beacon, and you hear this voice, and it sounds like it's in the distance, and it's like, "The descent is upon us!" and you hear a whole bunch of it says the descent is upon us, and you can hear like all these you can hear the same voice over and over and over, and you don't know where it's forming, but you can hear it like in the distance. It sounds like it's kind of far away outside of this guild hall that this is happening, and you're hearing it here, and like Harmonious is still playing on the guitar, shredding, and yeah, what do you guys do?
I had an idea, but now I forgot. I'm gonna investigate the
roll
room as
insight.
well to see if there's anything else. Hell, and even investigate a trash can if I have to.
All right, so you investigate the trash can, and on the trash can it says TCB on the trash can, and as you open the lid, underneath it says "fucking Zwinky bitches," and you're like,
Fucking Zwinky bitches.
fucking Zwinky bitches, and you look inside and you see that there's a whole bunch of energy cans, like crushed aluminum cans, and it has this like three claw marks on it, and like you can see that there's a discarded tray. It looks black, and there seems to be some kind of like watery cheese and what looks like the leftover bits of nacho.
Oh my god.
Jinkies.
And everyone roll me a perception check.
Is Bonaris
Nat 20.
finally with
Yeah.
the
Wait, not 20 you said?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Okay, not 20.
At long
So-
last, a 19.
So you guys notice that there's this face that comes out of the wall, and the face almost looks like it's made of the wall itself, but it has a pigmentation to it, and the skin is kind of like peach colored, and there seems to be blonde hair. You can see radiant blue eyes, and there's like there's a darker brown beard that's on the face. And it goes like, it speaks, and it goes, "Thanks for rescuing me, guys. Seriously, like, I've been down here waiting for you guys to discover me for a while. But, you know the right combo to anything. You can get anything open." And then it slips back into the wall. And it goes straight.
Although I'm guessing for the time, Jason is just like investigating something else since he got a nat 1.
Yeah, he had a nat 1, so, like, you don't even hear anything. I will say that you rip ass at that point in time, and it's just really loud and it kind of deafens. You're like, "Wah," and you're like, "Wah."
Did I scare myself?
Yeah, you scare yourself. It knocks you like almost out of like any recognition of anything around you because you didn't notice that it was gonna come out. It's just.
Oh man, he's Missy the Shredding.
uh,
Was Bonaris Wafuku in the area to do a perception check?
yeah, you are.
Alright,
Yeah, you're with us.
Mhm.
alright, because I rolled an 18 plus my modifier with an 8.
Oh yeah, so you see the face too. You see
Yeah.
the face come out of the wall, and it says, "Thank you for releasing me. If you know the right combo, you can do just about anything." And as it slips back in, where the guitar was, there manifests the little Triforce symbol that you guys see on the guitar.
Now, if only there were something else as well to play with this music. But alas, I don't even know how to play instruments.
And at that moment, you can hear like a very soft pitter patter coming down the steps, and there's you guys. Who has the highest passive?
I have a 13.
You have a 13. All right, I'll say. So you guys are kind of caught off guard, but you just kind of hear this. Wow, holy sprinkle cookies! This is really freaking awesome. Like, and you guys turn around and you see like this little kid. There's just a little kid, and he's got this like scraggly little black hair, kind of up in a mat. He's like, "Oh my God, Noodle Man, you're like really fantastic. You must be made of pancakes or something. Like, you are sweet." And he's talking to Harmonious, who's shredding on this guitar, and he's looking at you with like really bright blue eyes that are just in amazement.
You know, I'll say in my younger preteen years, I played a lot of guitar.
Oh, I never even seen a guitar like that. That I only saw the acoustic ones that people really suck at. They usually hit the strings and then it sounds like sad cats. I don't like sad cats. I like cats more. I like turtles.
I'll be honest, I play a mean, somber acoustic myself.
Oh, you should do that to the weird looking lady. She looks like a she looks like an asparagus reject, and she's sitting over. She's in the slums at night. I don't like looking at her because she looks like what a crusty sock when you wear it for too long looks like.
Are you talking about Bonari's Wafaku's sister?
Um, who's your sister, Mister?
You're talking about the cannibal.
She is most beautiful woman in city.
Oh, I don't. Does she look like you?
Yes.
Oh. And this kid comes over to Crunch, and he climbs up on Crunch like almost fearlessly. He just climbs up on you, and he sits on your shoulder, and he goes, "That guy isn't very pretty."
I don't know whether to say anything about you climbing on my shoulder or to say anything about your comment.
My foster mom says that I don't really know personal boundaries. I say fuck her and the floop noodle. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Everyone says that fuck is a bad word. So I try to say like floppies, the flopping sucker in the suit noodle. Yeah. I said it right. Don't question me. Like he puts his little arm around you and he's like, "Say, you look really cool. What are you?"
An Autobot.
Autobots? I was told about those. That is so cool. So what do you transform into?
Still trying to figure that out though, but I could do this, and he just like takes his hand and it transform into like the cat claw, pretty much.
So it goes, and it's a cat claw, and he's like, "Whoa, that's totally not a sad cat. That's like majestic as shizzles, as shizzle sticks."
He turns into a pussy train.
Okay, listen here.
Do you turn tricks?
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Do you turn tricks, Autobot?
No, not yet. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out. All I know is that I can at least, like I said, do this and figure out some other stuff.
Oh, well, I don't know much about how Autobots actually work and stuff. I just really like them. Mr. Sephiroth, he shows me all these little cartoons. He has a flip book. You know what a flip book is? Flip books are really cool. He like caught one, kind of like a Pokemon. Yeah, people don't know what Pokemon is. I try to tell them all the time, and they don't know what a Pokemon is. But if you flip through it, you see it transform into things. It's like a really cool drawing. He doesn't know how to draw. He sucks bad as much as a sippy straw at it. But am I talking too much?
No.
Good. Everyone always tells me to be quiet in the foster home, and I tell them they could suck a dirty diaper because I don't care. This mouth don't stop. It's no train. It doesn't have a stop. No passengers on, no passengers off. You know what I say?
And at the
Anyways.
mention of a foster home, Harmonious actually stops. He points at the kid and says, "Anybody tells you something you cannot be, kick them in the dick."
Oh, I've totally done that. I kick Froggy in the dick. I kick Froggy in the dick all the time.
Except him.
Oh,
He's cool.
Ah.
He gets the Harmonious pass.
but he's weird. I mean, not in a good way. He licks all my cereal, and I don't like that. I mean, like, I'm kind of into it, but I'm kind of ashamed to admit that I'm into it.
Okay, kick him in the dick harder.
Okay, I could do that. I will channel all of my, what do you call that? Someone said it.
Little kid rage.
Little kid rage. My little rib cage right into his D. I'm gonna make his balls drop prematurely. That's what I'm gonna do. And then he jumps down from Crunch and he goes over to Bonaris and he he starts laughing. He's like, and by the way, you suck. And
You kid who tie Boneri's shoes.
you'll never know.
Wait.
Wiener Nose want to know? Wiener Nose can't know. He can't know. Oh.
Oh man.
And then he
I feel
goes.
like we put some funny influence to a kid now.
By the way, back to shredding.
Oh wait, Boneris just wants to give him a gift.
Before you do, Blind Monk, you're in the room. Can you roll me a perception, please? An 8. All right. I will say that this kid smells familiar to you, but you can't put your finger on it. You don't really know what it is. So the little kid. Wait, Bonaris, you were gonna say something? What do you do?
Yes.
Boneri say would like to give you a very special gift. Throw it at
I'm sorry, I don't accept gifts at this point in time. This is 7:15 on a Saturday. I'm all out of gifting. I will take
Then-
giving trees.
Can I try to do a persuasion check?
Yes, you could try.
18.
18.
Yeah.
All right. He goes, all right, psych, I'm kidding. I'm super interested. What were you going to say? And he leans closer, and then he's like, psych, nope. My perception's higher than you, bitch. And then he turns around to you guys, and he's like, sick burn. That's like syphilis. I don't know what syphilis is. Just something told me to say that.
That's something you don't want to have.
Probably not if it burns like that guy.
Listen, I've seen what syphilis can do to someone. It's not pretty.
And the kid goes around and he's like, by the way, I feel really bad about this, but while you're shredding, I totally tied your shoe together. And like you Harmonious, you look down and you notice that even though you didn't have any laces on there, your boots are tied together somehow.
The fuck? These are slip-ons.
I know. My like people, I don't know. They're really cool. They gave me some weird things once upon a time. It allows me to do things that I don't have any explanation for, but it's completely bodacious and rad. And then he's like, anyway, can I flick you in the nipple?
No.
Okay, I'll respect your privacy and your personal space on that one, but only this one time. And
you
then
can flick him, though. Gestures to Drupalmeier's character.
and
Who does have nipple ring?
so the kid runs over, he jumps up, and he flicks. He like does a wall climb onto Bonaris, flicks his nipple, and he's like, Kobe, and then he lands, and he's like, thank you so much. That was actually really cool to hit your hoop. I appreciate it a lot. Anyway, I didn't tell you what my name was. Hi guys. My name is Baxter. I've been following you guys for like only 5 minutes. Not very long at all. I was just like, I thought you guys were a little interesting, and then you guys did this thing, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. It's like an action movie. What are you, Mel Gibson? And then like you went down into the thing. There's this weird sound effect, and I was like, holy shit, there's a sound effect. Who programmed that? And then I came down here and I saw the face, and I was like kind of hiding in the back, and then I heard the shredding, and oh my god, you are God mode. Like, what are you, Zach Wild? You don't know who Zach Wild is. No one knows who Zach Wild is. It's okay.
No, I'm Harmonious Treachery.
That is a kick-ass name. Treachery sounds badass. It sounds like you shank people in the butthole and make another butthole, and then you tell them that they don't have a secondary butthole, so when they try to poop out of the wrong butthole, it hurts them.
That's
That's
also, I
mean.
aim a little bit higher, but I leave nothing left.
Oh, yeah, so you overshoot. Okay, you're an overshooter.
You can't spell overkill without okay.
That sounds wrong. Anyway, I should probably get back to the foster home. They're gonna notice I'm calling soon. But it was really cool hearing you, and it's not raining too badly outside. So maybe if you guys want to go outside, maybe you guys can like stop me from going to my foster home because I really don't want to go back there. The chick is like an angry cabbage, and the angry cabbage, like spoiling. She's like bratwurst gone bad. She spreads her anger juice everywhere. She's not very nice. Anyway.
Can bratwurst even be good?
I never took a character class for bratwurst to see what its alignment is, but I heard that it's somewhere around the neutral zone.
Good enough answer.
And he like very very like rapidly scampers up the thing. He's like, "Bye guys, bye 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 bye." And like you can hear that he jumps up on like this wall and jumps up on another wall as he's going up. You can hear his like feet leave.
All right, should we wait until we're sure that he's in the foster home?
What the hell was that kid? Was he the one that farted?
No, that was you.
Oh.
I swear that kid's gonna go places.
He very nice kid.
So he as he's gone, you guys are left in the room. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna fix my shoes.
Okay, so you fix your shoes, and the laces seem to just kind of fall right off your shoes, like they they weren't attached, but somehow in that moment they were.
The fuck is this shit?
Definitely not magic, that's for sure.
Are you guys still gonna chill in that little thing? You can kind of hear you can hear in the distance, like outside of the building. It sounds like it's coming from above you and outside. You hear, "Hey man, get the fuck out of here! Like we're gonna take this town over. We're taking it over. We're trying to do it very politely. We will battle you. Like I don't know about you, but I know of some cool ass suplexes. Do you know suplexes? Because if you don't know suplexes, then you better get the fuck out of here."
Sounds like we've got guys to go fuck up.
I hear that and he was
Sounds like my kind of thing. He says as he puts his the hands together.
Does the guitar have like a strap?
Yeah, it has a really cool strap. It's it's black and it has those Triforces all over it as it goes around there, and they're silver.
All right, it's going on my back.
All right, so you plop the guitar on your back, and do you guys head out?
Yeah.
All right. You guys leaving the guild hall to see what the ruckus is?
Yes.
I will.
Absolutely.
All right.
A cat is now trying to play with my D20, so he will make all my rules from now on.
So, as you guys venture outside, it's still drizzling a little bit. The wind has picked up slightly. It's kind of cool outside, and you can see the little kid. He's kind of like scampering across, and there's this really kind of thick lady at the opposite end, and she's like, "Mr. Wee, how many times do I have to tell you that curfew is at 7? You have to be inside at 7." And he's like, "Well, I found these really cool people. They know how to shred way better than you can shred macaronis, bitch." Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. But you really suck at making macaronis for someone that's supposed to be Italian. Oh, I'm sorry. And she grabs him by his ear, and you notice that his ear is like he has a little pointed ear, and she grabs him by his ear, and she starts dragging him in, and he's like, "You smell like a wet sandal. Just want to let you know that you smell like wet sandals, like mixed with wet dogs, and it's not a good look for you. What perfume is that? Cheap? Is that cheap? Is that cheap perfume? Because that's what it smells like. Oh wait, no, hold on. I'm getting a different smell in my nostrils. Oh, it's knockoff. It's knockoff brand." And she's like, "You little smartass."
That child has a compulsive mental disorder.
And then he turns back and he sees you guys, and he's like, "Hey, bye friends. It was nice meeting you. Hopefully I see you at some other point in time." And then like she drags him off in the direction of the foster home. And you can kind of hear the commotion off in the background. It seems to be going around the corner of where the guild hall is. It goes on this little path, and you can hear the slight argument, not as clear as you could when you're in the back room, but you can hear like this very posh voice. It's like, "I will not go anywhere. You don't have enough money to evict me from here. I control you, slave."
So,
And
Crunch, you want to lead this time?
With pleasure.
so as you guys head down the pathway, you notice that to your left-hand side coming up, there's this big, huge chapel. It's a big church. And there in front of it, if you look to your left-hand side, is this large mech suit. It looks like a very big robotic suit, almost like Crunch, but it has an opening, and it looks like Ronin. You know, it's mechanical like Crunch, but it looks like Ronin. And do you guys keep on walking?
Investigate it.
Okay. So Crunch, you walk on over to it. And as you enter into this area, you'll notice that there's a little pathway that goes down. It's lit by lamps. Oh, not lamps, like little torchlights. Lanterns that go along this beautifully maintained cobblestone thing. And it looks like very rich housing, just popping up all over the place on both sides of you, except for this one little church. You walk through the church, and can you guys all roll me a perception check?
Now, is this happening like Inception, like with houses just popping up and shit?
Oh no. This you automatically see this.
Hey, Miller. What do you get with a 0?
With a 0? You're kind of standing in the void, like you're like, you're like overwhelmed by so much of this lavishness that you don't recognize anything of this lavishness. You're just like, you're almost frozen. So everyone else, you're moving ahead, and Harmonious is just kind of standing there, like shocked, almost shell shocked, like he saw some shit. He's taking so much of it in that he's taking none of it in.
He's taking none of it in.
This is only possible with a negative modifier.
Only possible.
And Crunch, what did you get?
Modified 20.
Modified 20? Okay, so
Yeah.
as you're walking up, you actually see out of the corner of your eye this tower that you guys spotted when you're coming in. You see the timer too, and the timer now says 2 days. Well, it's 2:9, and then you can see the minutes. It's like 39 minutes, and then the seconds are kind of ticking down. But past that is the tower that you guys saw when you first walked in. And springing up, you can see the lightning kind of going. It's a very dark tower, and it's way in the distance, and it has those tendrils that kind of feed into the clouds. And now you can see what the glowing thing was, because even though it's a mile away, now you can see it, and it has words, and it says, "Final boss definitely not inside." It's just like almost one of those tube lightings, like halogen lights, and it's just up, the neon lights way up in the sky. And do you continue moving towards the robot?
I'm gonna look at it, of course, without even getting close to it. Crunch is like, I don't know whether to feel. What's the word for it? Racist? Is that what Ronan used? I don't know if this is racist. Considering I'm the only robot here. Am I getting a wrong message?
Robot.
Fight me!
What do you roll for investigation?
I rolled for investigation. Oh boy. What was my investigation again? It was +2, so 10 total.
10? Alright. You see a piece of paper, and it seems like it's taped, and it's blowing a little bit in the wind. It's taped to the chest plate of the robot, and it has an empty cavity inside. But the paper is blowing, and you can read it, and it says, I went to go save a kingdom, but just remember, you're all plastic bitches. Love you. Heart, Ronan.
You're all plastic bitches. Oh god.
And it has like this little face with 2 X's and a tongue sticking out. A little emoji.
Well then. Calling me a plastic bitch when I'm fucking metal.
And does anyone else do anything? Harmonious, you can unstick yourself from the shock.
Oh yeah. Hey Harmonious, do you want to investigate this as well?
Oh. Okay, I'm not locked in the closet. That's good. Oh, I'm not 3 anymore. Alright. I'm sorry, what?
I said, did you want to come investigate this?
Yeah,
Before
sure,
I
what is it?
decide to beat the shit out of this thing because I feel attacked.
Why do you feel attacked? What am I looking at? Is that a
robot?
robot Ronan?
Yeah, thank you, yes.
It seems unpiloted. Like someone's meant to be sitting in it.
So you do notice that there's a seat in there, and there seems to be like a little needle on each side of the machine, and like it's completely unoccupied.
I'm gonna have Bonaris Wafaku go and try to pilot the machine.
All right, so you jump inside it,
Yep.
and do you stick your hands towards the needles?
Yes.
Okay, so you stick your hands towards the needles and take 7 damage.
Okay.
And you hear a voice. The voice goes, "DNA not recognized. You are not Ronan Buttfoot."
Then, Bonaris Wafaku will step down from the machine.
Initiation failed.
Can
that's
they
so-
hear it, or is it just within the cockpit?
Huh?
Can they hear it too? Is it like loud enough for everybody else to hear it?
So when you sit against the chair, there's like this little kind of cup that comes around, and so it speaks almost directly to you, so they can't hear that.
Alright. So after Bonaris gets out, he'll just say,
Machine says, Ronin can only pilot it.
Damn, there goes my idea of having the robot pilot the robot.
Do any of you have some of Ronin's DNA?
Do
I
I
have an
look like a
idea.
sex worker to you?
Harmonious, I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Where's the corpse?
And that's why I keep you around.
Your idea may still happen. Where's the corpse?
And as you guys are saying this, Bonaris, roll me. Well, actually, no. Blind Monk, roll me a perception. Sweet. All right, so
I
you
love how all the rolls matches
you
for this.
you all of a sudden you feel something come around your neck, like an arm, and you feel your body come down towards the ground, and you just hear this voice go, "Stone Cold Stunner!" And you can hear it, someone else, almost like the same voice, come out, and he goes, "Hey, he's just saying hi. He's just saying," and that's when they notice, these two figures notice that Harmonious has a guitar on his back, and they go, "Oh wait, you're the guy. What's up, man?
Who's the guy?
I'm Jim." And like he extends out his hand and he goes, "I'm Jim, dude."
I'm Harmonious. Shakes hand.
He's like, "Bro, you totally like rescued us from that dingy ass place because you just decided to like blow a hole in this shit. Anyway, this is other Jim, otherwise known as Trash Can Boy, and you see this slightly like skinny white dude come up, and he has blonde hair and his blue eyes, and he's completely shaven, and he has this short sleeve. He has a no sleeve shirt on, and on it just says TCB. And he has like this made cape on his back. He's like, "What's up, man? My name's TCB," and he gives Harmonious a 5. And then you start seeing all these guys that look the same but different versions like coming out, and they're like, "What's up?" And they pick up the other versions of themselves, and they're like championing them around, kind of like they're sitting on their shoulder and shit. You have this one version that has like this very long beard and sunglasses and very long blonde hair. His beard is brown. He's like, "Hey, look, man, this place was full of rich pricks, so we decided to boot them fuck out of here, and we're taking this place. We kept this one dude though." And he looks over, and you see this man, and he has like a little he has a suit on. It's a gray suit, and there's a red bow tie. He goes, "Ha ha!" He's on a scooter, and he's just like, he's coming on in. He's like, "I didn't take the money."
Good God, what have I done?
He's riding around on the scooter. He's like, "The word of the day is free." And like he just starts going around in the center, and then he goes off, and they're like, "That guy, he can stay." But everyone else, we booted the fuck out. They didn't know shit about Mortal Kombat. Who doesn't know that? And
Fuck's Mortal Kombat.
you're an exception. You're an exception. We'll teach you.
Happened to me?
What?
Is that Mortal Kombat what just happened to me?
No, that is some WWF wrestling moves right there. We Stone Cold stunned your ass.
Yeah, that shit stunned the fuck out of me.
Yeah. It doesn't do any damage. It's just how we say hello. Sometimes we like grab you by surprise and just Stone Cold stun them. But anyway, so look, guys, you released us. We are the Army of Jim, and
The Army of Jim. Love it.
we'll do anything. We won't do anything. There's a list of things that we don't do. Fuck Swinky Bitches is number 1. 2, fuck Swinky Bitches. 3,
Fuck
bros.
Swinky Bitches.
Yeah, fuck Swinky Bitches. And 4, bros over hoes. Anyway, if you guys ever feel in the need, just say "Almighty O Jim," and we will show up, and we will take care of business. There's many of us. We won't say we are Legion because that's trademarked, but we are
You're
the
Jim
Army
Jim.
of Jim. Yes, sir. And the one that had Stone Cold stunned, the blind monk, just like flexes his muscle, and he's like, "Yeah, man, we've been hitting the gym, except for that guy." He points to TCB, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just like a weird superhero dude." He's like, and one of them asks if he could borrow the guitar, and he asks Harmonious if he could borrow the guitar for a second.
Sure. By the way, you are Legion.
I like that. That's nice. Legion, and then he gives you a 5, and he takes the guitar and he's like, these strings feel real nice. Be holding it again. And he plays a cool little Swifty tune, and he shreds the shit out of it, and he's like, he pulls this sick mean solo that you guys didn't expect out of nowhere. And he's like kind of rocking out, and then he's like, "You deserve it though, here." And he's like I said, if you ever need anything, just call upon Ojin. And then they kind of go back to their they huddle together, and they all like kind of carry each other up towards like the other houses, and they depart and like go into the different houses and everything.
So if we encounter any big bad, we're calling them, right?
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Okay.
And at that moment, roll. Actually, you don't have to roll me. If you look over on the side, you'll see that a couple of them actually like kind of sit in the middle, and they're like, "We heard that, and you're right." And then they all strike a pose, and it looks like the Ginyu Force. They all strike this like Ginyu Force pose, and then they're like, and they leave. And at that moment, the door to the church actually opens up, and out steps this tall man. He's human. He has dark brown hair, and he goes, "Gentlemen, can I help you?"
I don't know.
My name is Cruven. I'm the local cleric here in Waterdeep, and I just saw you were messing with my friend Ronan's mech suit.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were with Ronan, weren't you?
Yeah, yes. Actually, I was. Ronan and I fought together. He actually disappeared a few days ago. We had to go after this guy named Farron who was taking all this energy from a whole bunch of people during a tournament. That scar over there opened up, and you guys notice in the distance now there seems to be a crack in the distance, and he's like, and he disappeared. So what are you guys doing? Do you guys know Ronan?
You could say we're old companions of his as well.
Well, good to meet you. My name is, as I said, Cruven. If you enter into my church, there might be some things of interest that I could show you.
First question: what is the patron?
My patron is Bahamut. It's fine. We're all kind of a little bit loose here. Like we almost had our world ended, so we're accepting.
Bonarise recently talked to a man above Jesus Cruster.
Oh, that guy. Fuck that guy.
I was this honestly. Honestly, I was this close to smiting him where he stood.
That would have been a good move. And he points to the side of this chapel, and you could see that there's a few bricks missing. And he's like, "These guys came about, I'd say, 40 minutes ago, and they've just been taking shit."
They
They
my
didn't think of the guild.
My wonderful
Yeah.
daggers.
Well,
So you guys, are you guys gonna? He's gonna turn around and he's gonna start walking into the church. He's like, "You guys coming?"
Might as well.
If anything, Crunch just mutters to Harmonious. It's like if anything, we could probably continue getting these, gem pieces to open up this gate or something, or hell, let them know what the hell's happening.
Yeah, they try to get out of Dodge. Maybe try to get out of Dodge.
And so Cruven hears you talking about this because you're not too far from. And as he walks through the door, he's like, what gem pieces?
Oh, I had it.
Show him the compartment.
And Crunch goes ahead, just holds out his arm, opening the compartment, and holds out the 2 gems, towards him. These gems.
Those are the gems of a shard mind. I haven't seen a shard mind in a while. And by the way, Blind Monk, you would recognize Cruven. You know, like he would smell super familiar to you. And you'd recognize.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's why I followed him in.
Yeah. Oh, you followed him in already. Okay.
Yeah, that's why well, we were having to try to get our way towards you, of course, but that is one of the things we wanted to talk to you about. We want to know if you probably had another.
Oh, wait, did
shard on you.
Did you guys walk through the door already? Are you guys
I'm
inside?
gonna walk through. I guess I'll
following.
walk through. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So-
talking and walking, pretty much.
So as you're saying this, you say this on the front steps, and as you pass through, you kind of feel this thick feeling of like a blanket passing over you, and all of you that followed Cruven inside, you see Cruven now on the far end of the thing. It's like almost as if things have changed, and on the far end you see Cruven, and he goes, "Hey guys, nice seeing you again."
You were just in front of us.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about? You guys haven't been here in a while.
We just barely walked in the first time.
Oh, I remember meeting you guys outside. You guys were messing with the Ronin thing when Ronin first disappeared.
And you were right in front of us. When we walked in here.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. But it's been a while.
How long?
It's what, 5 months now? Yeah, it's been about 5 months.
The mech suit thing was like a few minutes ago.
I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Anyway, I need to catch you guys up on some things. So Ronin, you guys were looking for Ronin, right? Is that what you said?
No, we were trying to find the shards. We were telling you that, well, when you were.
Oh, you know what's really
outside
funny?
with us.
You know what's really funny about that? Not too long after, there was actually a shard mind that came to my place. His name was what was it? He was a very literal guy. His name was Doompus Fukar, the cousin of Kapachus Suk. He always said it out loud. Anyway, I told the man that he could have a drink, and the drinks were on the house. He climbed up to the top of my church. Yeah, he thought the drinks were up there. Anyway, do you guys know which way Ronin went?
No.
It's kind of paramount that we figure that out. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're kind of on the clock here. Yeah. This world might not be any longer. And then he looks over at the blind monk and he goes, "You. Why aren't you with Grundle and Ares?"
You know what? I wish I knew. Shit happens all the time to me.
Well, I've been riling the forces the best that I can to stop the incoming shitstorm that we're about to face. I think you guys should prep up too. Shit's about to go down, and we need all hands on deck. Yeah.
How far away are we from Oh, what's his name again? Grendel, you said?
Grundle?
Yeah, how far are we from him?
Oh, you mean Cruven?
Yeah, him.
You guys. So there's a whole bunch of pews. And he's kind of in the middle, and you guys are at the very back. So you guys are a good 50 feet away from him.
He mutters to Harmonious again. Why don't you go outside and see what the hell he's talking about?
Yeah, I'll be right back, he says as he takes a step outside.
So as you step outside, you feel like almost that large, heavy blanket feeling over you again, and you step out and you see that it's still like slightly drizzling. The clock is at 2:09, and it's at like 38 minutes. You know, only like really a minute has passed. The seconds are counting down.
I go back inside.
Heavy blanket over you again as you pass through.
Now I turn around and look outside while standing inside.
As you actually look outside, you can see like there's this little faint, almost ripple. It's very, 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 very faint over the door. And as you're looking outside, you only are able to tell this because you can see the drizzle, and the drizzle looks kind of distorted as it's falling.
Goddamn magic bullshit. As I step out, I kind of try to go like to where I'm half and half.
The man between two worlds. All right, so it's drizzling on one side, and you're in the warm, like air of the church on the other side, and Cruven's talking to you guys. He starts speaking, and he's like, "Well, since not really anyone else is speaking, and that gentleman keeps on walking in and out of the door, if you guys can find Ronan, that would be greatly appreciated. I know that he's felt very overburdened lately with his one elemental gone. But if we can get him back, it'd be excellent."
My dude's supremely confused. Because of the
What?
spaces. My dude's supremely confused right now because of space distortion. So can I like open my third eye and maybe do an insight check or a perception check or something?
Absolutely.
What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
10. All right. So from a 10, you notice that this is something that you've been around before. Like this, almost the same exact moment. It feels like deja vu to you.
Listen.
Can I do a yeah.
Go ahead.
It'd be like a mystical check or something.
So Arcana.
Yeah, I guess Arcana.
Are you trying to sense the magic in the room?
Yeah, I'm trying to use my chi to fill out the atmosphere.
Okay.
Try to
So,
differentiate if this is reality or not.
okay.
If we passed over someplace or not.
So roll me an Arcana check. So you'll add your modifier to that, which would be, what would be your mod?
0.
0.
It's 0 for Arcana.
Well, 14's pretty decent. So you'll sense that there's like, you get this vibrational kind of thing coming from a statue of Bahamut that's way in the back. It's a statue of Bahamut, and it's got like hands crossed like this, and well, you won't be able to tell that, but you'll be able to see that, feel like it's coming from that direction, everyone else will know that there's a statue of Bahamut back there.
Hey guys, I'm feeling some weird shit coming off that statue. From that direction, I mean. Can't see the statue.
It's like echolocation, like Daredevil.
Well, Daredevil kind of also had like that infrared.
Yeah. So like I guess you could tell by the way that the acoustics are in the room that there's like a shape back there that's inanimate. So yeah, I guess you could assume that it's a statue.
Hey guys, I'm feeling some weird vibrations from that statue over there.
Statue, eh?
Alright, Crunch, you want to investigate that while I keep investigating this weird veil thing?
Why do I get the feeling you're gonna be there for a while, Harmonious?
We're in a church, right?
Yeah.
Are there any priests nearby, or anyone of a priestly nature?
Yeah. The cleric, Cruven.
Okay, Bonaire Swafaku would like to attempt to sell to the cleric.
That's great.
While he's doing that, I will investigate the Bahamut statue while
Okay.
he's trying to, I guess, distract him with his wares.
You'll notice that around the Bahamut statue's neck, there seems to be like a little clock. Like it seems like a little pocket watch. That's just there. And you'll be able to tell that the clicks is almost echoey. It's like
Okay. Can I roll a certain check to figure this thing out?
yeah, you can roll me an Arcana.
On again. +1, okay. Well, nat 20 is gonna do.
Yep. So you can tell that there is definite magic coming from there. It seems to be changing this area.
Alright, Harmonious, get over here.
Alright, I'll be on my way. I make my way over.
All right. So as you, what are you gonna do when you go over there?
Alright, what do you want me to look at?
I already tell from the statue this is the source of the magic that's happening. Only problem is it's got a clock on it. This pocket watch thing.
I lean in and I look at it.
All right. You can also tell that as you get closer, you can tell that the ticks are kind of echoey. It's like.
You said it's been 5 months?
And Cruven turns to you at this point, and he's like, "Excuse me, gentlemen, why are you looking at my Bahamut statue?"
Did it always have this clock in it?
I feel like at one point in time it didn't. But at this point in time, I have the fate of the world to worry about.
Yes, and 5 months ago, there was only 2 days remaining.
Oh, there's actually 2 days remaining right now, as far as I know. That's at least what Ares told me.
Yes, but you said you saw us 5 months ago, right?
Yes.
Well, that's the predicament because we've only been in the world for about at least 2.
The world.
2 days.
What do you mean? Waterdeep?
Yes, Waterdeep.
Yes.
We've only been in Waterdeep for 2, maybe 3 days.
Well, yeah, I did spot you guys pretty fresh faces when you guys first came here.
And it's been 5 months since you last met us.
I'm starting to think that there is a connection between you guys and Ronan disappearing. Did you guys do something to Ronan?
Last time we saw Ronan, he sacrificed himself so that we can live.
Oh no. Oh no. No. No, 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 no. No.
That's why we're trying to find the shards in his place.
And Kruven looks over to the blind monk and he goes, Monk, do you know what happened to Ronan?
Last I know, he was alive. This whole place smells like a rodent. I can't find him.
I don't know what you mean by it smells like Ronan, but no. God, he's a very clever nuisance. But sometimes he makes choices that... Has anyone had eyes on him?
I've been tracking him for maybe like it feels like forever. Never got closer. I can track anyone with my nose.
He was picked up by some sort of deacon thing when he was last seen
A
with
deacon?
us.
Wait, did you say a deacon?
Yes.
The deacon.
And where did you guys last see him?
In the town of Allfield.
What? Allfield. What is Allfield? That there isn't a place that exists here in this world named Alf. Where are you guys from?
First looks at Harmonious and says, well, that proves one thing in a whisper.
Well, I grew up in a little, fairly wealthy town in the kingdom, well, in the continent of Wildmount.
I'm a very well-researched man. I've spent a majority of my life looking into books, reading books, studying religion. I have practiced religion. I have looked at all the different regions in all of my life. There has not been a place that I have read of called Wildmount. I have heard about other worlds beyond our knowledge. How did you guys arrive here?
We woke up in the town square.
You woke up in the town square.
Yes. The last thing we could remember, we were on a boat, and that was it.
After fighting a war.
And you guys knew Ronan.
Yes.
He fought alongside us.
And Blind Monk, did you know these people?
No,
You-
not at all. Last I remember, I was fighting alongside him.
You were fighting alongside Ronan?
Yeah, and I got ported to this place.
Oh my. I think that there's something far beyond my comprehension that is happening here. 'Cause the last I heard, Ronan was looking for his... He was looking for his earth elemental that had gone missing. He sent it off into the desert to try to get some help. So are you people aware of what's going on?
Nope.
We're just as lost as you are, probably.
So you don't know why the world is ending.
We don't know. We woke up here, and now the world's ending.
Oh,
The only last thing we know is that we were trying to stop a war and an end of a world problem.
you may all want to sit down. Because I do not know where you're from. I know I've known and I've dealt with a blind monk, but this isn't my blind monk. Though
That's all I
very
was saying to say. I thought we were buddies.
We are, in some space. I am trying to piece things together, and he starts kind of pacing back and forth. And he goes, I'll start with what I know. After Varen decided to siphon all of the power, we found out that he had sealed the elemental plane away. His family lineage had sealed the elemental plane away and was taking their magic, the force. And he was trying to channel it into himself being a god. And you guys say that you guys haven't been around for 5 months. Alright, so in that time, Ronan came back, but he was slightly changed. He had led an elemental army, because he had taken their god away, who threatened this world. He sealed the elemental scar with his friends, the blind monk included. And, well, because of the threat that Varen posed, I'm afraid that the gods that made this world decided that they are going to delete it. And they've given us a few days to change their mind. But the Titans are coming. And we are trying to gather our best fighters together to save it. And Ronan has disappeared. And you guys are here. Yeah. And I am about as lost as you are. I don't know if you went on a suicide mission. I don't know what this means. But I hope he comes back. He's a confusing man, but he's a good man. A good soldier.
Well, it sounds like Ronan brought us here so that we can assist.
I don't know how, but that man has said a lot of he hates it when I call him man. That they, them, zim, I don't know what they call them anymore. He goes by non-binary, something I'm getting used to. But they said a lot of things I didn't understand. I always thought he was crazy, but if somehow he's brought you here, perhaps it's a reason. And Blind Monk, you said that you've been tracking him for a while.
I've been looking for what this whole place smells like.
Well, I will say that there is some things that have popped up in this world that weren't here before. There's a tower I've never seen before. There is woods that are on the outskirts of here that I've never seen before. Perhaps maybe you should go one of those places, and you'll find some kind of answer. And if you can, just come back and let me know. I will gladly fight with you, if need be.
Here's the only thing though. Ever since we've gotten here, we've been coming across the shards that everyone keeps talking about. You know, and he shows that blue shard again. We've been finding them everywhere, apparently.
As far as I know,
we were hoping you may know some locations. We thought.
As far as I know, Doompus is gone.
Who's this Doompus?
Doompus Fukar. He disappeared. He threw himself in front of a blast, and he was shattered. We had to bury him a few days ago. He wasn't the strongest of us, but he had a lot of heart.
And you're saying he's the one that had all the shards?
He was the shards.
Hey, he's the dude you have in your compartment, man.
I know. But now that's the problem. If all the shards are scattered, what the hell?
These woods appeared quite some time ago. I remember them being further in the distance. But if they're the same woods that I remember, there's a sage there that if you find the rest of the shards, he's been known to practice a magic that can reanimate the shard mind.
Hey, so where's the rest of the crew?
I don't know. I've been expecting them. As far as I know, they've been training. Grundle's been training, and Ares, the Tabaxi. And as far as I thought, you were too. That's why I wasn't shocked to find you here.
Yeah, me and you both.
So if I can point you anyway, if those woods are anything like I remember, go there. Or if Ronan's gone the way that I think that Ronan's gone, perhaps the desert.
Well, Harmonious, now we got choices again.
And no time.
God.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm confused as shit.
I'm confused as well. I've been piecing together as much as I can. The Ronin that I know sent his elemental off into the desert, and if he's followed him, and if he sacrificed himself where you are, he might be doing the same.
So let me get this straight. What would you think happened if we found this elemental?
The elemental.
Yes, the elemental out in the desert. What do you think? What do you think would have happened if we were to find it?
If you can find his elemental, and bring it back to him. I don't know. If I knew where he was, I could tell you. But if I know him, and I know him, he's gone off to try to find his elemental. He was very close to them. Time passes differently in the elemental plane than it does here, as far as he said. So here, only a few months passed. There, somewhere around 3 years passed that he trained this elemental army, and he goes off to the back, and there's like a podium, and out of the podium he pulls this little a painting. He's like, this was drawn by one of the elementals. It was painted. He taught him to paint. Nifty. I kept it.
And help me out one more time. How do we get to the elemental plane?
The elemental plane is sealed off. We used to be able to get to it via bracers, giant bracers that we were able to put on our mech suits, and that's how we were able to traverse between the two planes. But it was sealed once we defeated it, and we're hoping to reunite it when it's safe. The elementals were forced away. Ronin is the only one I know that can pull the elementals from the elemental plane out. But the entrance was the elemental scar.
Well, I think we should be making our way into the desert to find that earth elemental.
Well, the desert will be about a 12-hour trip. There should be a sphinx out there. That's what we walked past. That what Ronan was very curious about. So
Is there any way to get there quicker? 12-hour trip to there is pretty much a full day round trip. Hell, maybe 2.
the town may hold secrets that I don't know. The woods may hold secrets that I don't know. Like I said, I'm about as lost as you are.
The forest is closer, no?
Yes. The path to the desert lies just down the path outside, and to the left, just as you're coming to where the tower now is. And the forest is over by the Honeybee Inn. Wait, and Bonaris, you would actually know the forest. You came out of it
Okay.
with your 5,000 chickens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the only thing we can do is find the shards in that forest, correct?
I would say that sages are probably your best bet to figure out what you need. There's a library, should still be open as well.
Can't read.
I'm sorry, I forgot, pal, that you couldn't
They
read.
might have. Don't worry. They might have braille.
I think that we do have Braille.
I can't read that neither. That's kind of dumb.
We'll read aloud.
Alright.
There is this sultry voice with assail your ears with the beautiful sounds of reading.
I'll read aloud.
Well, Harmonious, we got an option. Should we go to the library or should we go straight to the forest? Though I think it's best to have prior knowledge ready before going anywhere.
Yes, I agree with you.
Alright. Library it is. And I'm thinking we should, well, not stop until we can find out something.
Yep. Today just gets better and better, wouldn't you agree?
Yep.
So are you guys gonna venture back out?
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna head towards the library.
So
First-
Cruven, wait, what are you gonna say, Bonaris?
Bonaris still had some unfinished business
Okay.
with the cleric. First off,
Cleric. Bonaris says smashed his face one too many times, as you can see my beauty. Could you provide some healing for me and maybe my friend?
Absolutely, my friend. And he puts his hand on you, and you notice that your nose feels a lot better, and you're healed back to full health. And which friend?
All of them, if you could.
Oh, yeah. So he looks around and he's like, "You all are injured?"
Yeah.
I'm a little exhausted, but I mean, yeah.
And you can say on a scale of 63, 1 to 63, I'm a 45.
All right. So Harmonious, you heal for 8,
53.
and Crunch, you heal for 2.
2 is better than nothing.
And he's like,
Also-
"I'm sorry, I'm not used to working on machines."
No worries about it.
Also, I would like to roll a persuasion check in order to, or whatever check is necessary to try and get a sell something or show my wares to the cleric.
All right. Roll a persuasion check.
23.
23. He will see your wares.
Bonari say,
Oh, also, I wanted to just clarify the item I am going to attempt to sell him
Okay.
will be well, I always prepare it in advance so that it works for me right off the bat.
Bonari say Wafaku would like to show you a very magical and magnificent artifact and creature I have found throughout my travels.
If it's gonna help us save the world, present it.
Ooh, it may. I present you a fairy in a bottle. It can grant you whatever wishes you so desire.
Fairy bottom, you said?
A fairy in a bottle.
A fairy in a bottle.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
All you must do is feed it, and you will be granted whatever wish you so desire.
And
When
how much
may
are you
that
selling
be?
this for?
What do you offer?
I don't have much to offer. I don't take anything. I'm a priest. You know, all my offerings go to Bahamut.
I want to roll a persuasion check to see if I can get him to use some of the church's funds.
All right, roll persuasion.
Corrupting your priest.
Okay. Net 1.
My friend, you want me to use the church funds?
If you are
I don't
okay
even
with
don't even speak. Out. Get out of my church. Please do not come back. We are in end times. I just healed you, and I'm gonna take that back now. And you are now back down 7 points. He's like, you know, I let you into my place of worship. I express my concern, and you try to sabotage this church after I offered my arms to help you fight.
Now,
You obviously don't have your priorities in order, sir, and if you knew Ronan at all, well, Ronan would probably be honored. But at this point in time, he would know this was not the time or place.
Now, because I had readied my fairy to be able to perform one time during my sales pitch, can I use that right now?
Sure.
Bonaire Swafaku has the fairy make the cleric forget what Bonaire Swafaku asked.
Alright. So he forgets. Wait, what?
So-
Wait, actually, no. Roll me a performance on that.
Yeah, wait, hold the
Yeah.
phone.
Hold the phone.
18.
18. Yeah, he forgets. He goes.
Okay.
But you feel yourself pulled out of the church.
He forgets, but he doesn't forget you to leave.
Like, he knows that there's still, like, for some reason you need to go. And so you're pulled out of the church.
You pissed him off somehow.
I'm sorry, I don't
He
know.
just doesn't remember what.
I have no clue what your friend did. I just, something told me I had to take him out of my church. But good luck, guys. And may your quest be immaculate.
Thank you for the provided info, by the way.
Like I said, I can only provide what I know and what I can speculate. This is a very odd circumstance indeed. I don't know the purpose of it, but there has to be a reason.
With that, Crunch starts to make his way out of the church with the group.
Harmonious will follow behind.
All right.
Aeroswap, we're just sliding backwards out the door.
So, blind monk.
Follow everybody.
All right. So the heavy veil hits you as you guys walk out, and you guys notice that it is starting to rain a little bit harder. Now there is 2 days, 9 hours, and 15 minutes on the clock. And you guys, what do you guys do?
If Bonarise could interject, he has a game plan. If you would like to hear me out.
Make the spiel quick.
Bonaris was thinking we should go to library first, then go to island, gain powers, find Ronin's body corpse. Afterwards, bring it to Mech, then travel to forest in Mech.
One issue with that plan. We don't know how to get to the island. The trip to the island isn't until 2 days. And we would spend most of our time sitting on our hands if we were to do that.
Then, we find corpse, bring to Mech, then go forest. Then island one again.
Or we just go to the library, then forest, then desert. And not waste time trying to find something that has most likely at this point been disposed of.
Why, what happened to corpse of friend?
We may or may not have thrown it around, and it may or may not have been picked up again.
Perchance, may I ask, how?
Well, it's simple. I picked it up, and I threw it.
It's supposed to treat corpses.
Alright, you're talking to someone who's...
You wanna know what the weird thing was?
It came back.
Yeah. In
not
fact,
supposed to
it
do
came
that
back.
either.
In fact, it bounced back and forth.
Bonaris has seen many strange things. But that is weird.
To be fair, this was also before we fixed the engine problem. Which was also before we met you, Mr. Blind Monk, the first time.
Oh, I remember that.
We actually threw the corpse. Then we went to the sewers.
I didn't see the
But yeah.
corpse in that one.
Well, you
I
can't
remember
see.
the sewers. Oh yes, that's right. I can't. I keep forgetting that.
Well, let us be off to the library, shall we?
Oh, we go.
So you guys start heading to the library, and as you walk in, there you just hear this voice go away.
Okay.
Wow, that was so easy. I didn't
It's not
know.
that easy. Alright, we'll leave after you direct us to to books on the island, the forest, and the desert.
Must I?
If you want us to
Sure
leave.
thing. I guess. This is so exciting. You guys want to read. This is awesome. So the books that you're going to be looking for are going to be upstairs on your right hand side. Please don't tell me I have to direct you.
I'm sorry, I don't know where the stairs are.
Oh boy.
I don't know which way red is.
Oh my god. Sir, our braille section is to the left-hand side. Please don't walk into any of the shelves. I will have to clean all of that up.
I promise
Okay, no.
nothing.
He's going to be following us, and we are going to be reading to him because he also cannot read Braille.
And
That's right,
and
Pit.
this man that is talking to you, now that you can see him, he has really bushy eyebrows. He kind of looks like a hobbit. He has really messed up hair. It's like auburn, and it's kind of everywhere. And he's like kind of hunched over. He goes, here. And he takes out a leash and he's like, put this on the blind man. I really don't feel like him going astray and falling into something, and then I have to do my job.
I hand it to the bugbear. Alright, you take care of this.
And what in the world are you? You look atrocious. If you don't know the word, we have dictionaries upstairs under D. You can look up the word atrocious. It means horrible, disgusting, foul. It is a verb. No, it is an adjective. It's been a long night.
Man.
And when you guys are done, and I'm done dealing with you, if you can pay me in razor blades, so that way I could slit my wrists and be done with this world, would be amazing.
We'll do you one better. We'll pay you in candies, probably.
Good. Slow death, diabetes. I love it. It's
I would just
amazing.
fucking... Do you crave death?
All day, every day. It's all I dream about. I'm dreaming about it right now. Way 562. I go to use a fire and I stick my hand inside it. I slip on the coals that I'm pouring into it and I fall face first into the fire. I light on
just starts
fire
walking towards the right.
and then it happens. I burn. No one comes
just
to
walk
save me
away as
because
he's
I have
talking
no
again.
friends. And you just hear him. You hear him drolling off in the corner. He's like, "Oh, and there's 573. 573. I slip on ice and I fall in and I freeze to death." And as you guys venture up the stairs and you see that there's a couple books. Can you guys roll me? I'll roll me investigation. And Bonaires, are you actually leashing the blind monk?
Yes.
And so-
Bonaris is definitely putting a doggy collar on him. Yes.
Blind monk, you are slapping your hand along the sides as you're going. Like feeling.
Oh yeah, by the way, Harmonious is also gonna push down a bookshelf and blame it on the blind man.
And then you hear from downstairs, "God damn it. You guys are assholes.
I'm sorry, we dropped the leash.
I told you to hold it tightly, or maybe I didn't, but perhaps I should have." And then all of a sudden he's right next to you. You see the guy right next to you. He's like, making me have to work. And he like seemingly effortlessly pulls up the shelf and he's like, And
Oh yeah, by the way, got a 17.
so
I got a 15.
17 and a 15. So, 17. You find a book, Harmonious, and it says The Tome of Clear Thought. And do you pick it up?
I pick it up and I look into it.
Okay. So you'll notice that on the inside it has a whole bunch of memory and logic exercises. So it seems like this might be of handy to you to help develop. It seems like it's based around some kind of magic. It might help you with some kind of magic.
I'll be keeping this.
And Crunch, you find that there is this book that stands out to you. and it's called the Preapt of Proof Against Poison. And there's like a black gem on it with a pendant, and it's inside as you flip it open. And it has a lot of verses about poison in it and immunity from poison.
Okay.
And you guys pass through that aisle, and that's as far as you get. Blind Monk, you don't really feel anything that stands out to you. And as you're circling around another aisle, the next aisle over, can you guys roll me another investigation?
Actually,
Nat
before
20.
Huh? Nat 20?
Nat 20.
Actually, before I rolled a 17 during the first check.
Oh, you rolled a 17.
Yeah.
All right. So, as a 17, you actually find that between two little books, there seems to be like this wooden box, and you pick it up, and there's a whole bunch of pigments inside.
Huh. Okay.
And you guys walk down the next thing. Monk, you, as you're grazing your hands along the side, you feel something that's very papery. And you grab it, and you pull it out. You can't feel any of the words on it, but if you show it to your comrades, they might be able to tell you what it is.
You guys check this shit out.
So as you guys look at it, you realize it says Nintendo Power.
That is a magazine from the 80s.
Yeah, it says Nintendo Power, and it has a picture of this little dude in a green suit, and he's got this little hat. And as the blind monk's shaking it, a piece of paper falls out from it, and a little smaller piece of paper falls out from it.
I'll take a look at the piece of paper.
All right. Scribbled on it is a in very like sloppily written things is the directions should appear when you need them, and it was like written in invisible ink, and so it has like all these other notes like cheat code, question mark, and it looks like there's little diagrams. There's like a brick wall, and it has a crack in it, and then there's a equal symbol, and then there's a plus symbol, and then there's like a little bomb, and then there's an equal symbol, and it shows the doorway kind of that you guys walked through. And then the smaller piece of paper that's there is do you guys pick that one up too?
Yes.
You pick it up, and it seems to be a playing card, and looking back at you is the blind monk. It's a blind monk playing card, and it says underneath blind monk, the blind monk.
Hey, Crunch, take a look at this.
What is that? Yeah, he, grabs it and looks at it. Huh.
Doesn't it look like this guy?
And he does a side-by-side comparison, just hold it in front of him, like in front of the monk. Looks at the monk, back at the card. One more time at the monk, and then back at the card. Yeah, it does.
Okay, good. It's not my eyes going haywire.
So now you have that card. And there's do you go through the pages at all of this magazine?
Do you want to, Crunch?
Oh, this is asking towards me.
Does anybody else
I'll
want
just-
to? I don't want to be the one doing everything.
I was waiting for like my part, but yeah, I'll skim through it. before finding the book, what the next book needed.
All right, so as you skim through it, there's this little pull out, and when you pull it out, it there's a little small piece of paper in there, and it says Baxter, but it looks like the whole thing said backstory, but it says backstore, and it's like you see like little pencil marks, and it looks like it was a torn piece of paper, and you can see like there's a D, and then there's like a little symbol, and there's lines, and the pencil is written on it, and you can only make out some words, and it was like, was born in the, this was what, and like, so you can only make out some of the words, but it looks like you would recognize it or compute it, as something that was a piece of a backstory. And the piece of paper that you pull out, it expands to a larger sheet of paper, and it says the Lost Woods, and it seems to be a map.
What was the name of those woods again, by the way?
I don't think we ever got a name for it. But I mean, they're this entire world is topsy-turvy.
What y'all find?
Oh, we found a magazine. I'll hold on to the magazine.
All right.
Yeah, with that poster map.
Are you guys and Bonaris, what did you roll?
wait.
Oh, I rolled. Let me check again. 19.
19. And Crunch, what did you roll?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. All right. So you actually do find a book on the lore of the Raventail Guild. And you open it, and can you read what would that be in?
I can read Common and Elvish.
Elvish. So you would not be able to read this.
Bitch. Anybody unable to understand this language? Besides you, Monk.
I don't know, is it demon tongue?
Is it goblinoid?
It's not goblinoid. It's not demon tongue. And it's not braille.
If only I knew what language this is.
Maybe a librarian, though.
The librarian's actually next to you, and he's picking all the books up one by one, and he's stacking them in the shelves. But he's doing it like kind of fast. He's like, "You guys actually expect me to help you with anything? You knocked down a shelf of mine. I had to pick it up. It took forever."
Bonaris could help you end life faster if that's what you wish. All you need to do is help us first.
I'm pretty sure that whatever you have all over your skin is going to get on all these books, and then I'll have to clean each one individually. And that is not a death that I've calculated yet.
How about I just kill you with my bare hands after we're done here?
Sure. I will
Alright,
welcome
can you
that.
read us this book?
Oh, sure. And then he opens it up and he flips through. He's like, "What information do you want to know? There's like 72 chapters in this book."
Tell us about the island.
Oh, the island. So adventurous. And he flips through. And he's like, "The island is located in the far northeast corner of the ocean. You can find the statue there." Do you guys really want me to read this?
Just keep going. If you want your death, you will keep going.
Okay. You can follow the waterways from behind the guild hall and come out into the ocean. When you get to the ocean, wait for the breeze to take you northeast by 72 knots. I don't even know if that's a real number of 72 knots.
Just keep going, keep going.
The easiest way to do this would be to try to find a feather that turns into a boat. Yeah, that's really all it's saying. Wait, and that there's gonna be a cliff face that you can look out for. It's in the shape of a raven itself, and then it has a hole in it. You can go through the cave system, and you'll come up to an open pasture. Can I die yet?
We're not done here.
Keep going, sir.
It has a period.
Do not worry.
It has a period, and then there's no more. That's literally all it says. The rest is like blurred ink.
Alright, so we have to look for a cliff face and then continue from there.
So the easiest thing to do is find a feather that turns into a boat.
I mean, we live in a world of magic and bullshit, so...
Good luck with that one. I haven't seen any feathers that turn into boats. It's a whole myth. I actually have death number 364 was me looking my whole life for a feather that turns into a boat, never finding one, but finding some really angry guy that looks like a squid who strangled me with all 4 tentacles. His other 4 tentacles were beating me in the face. It was a very bludgeoned death. I had bled out on the floor. Never fulfilled with my quest. It was
Alright, do we have any more
glorious
questions
death.
for him?
What?
Do we have any more questions for him?
Please smite me, O mighty smiter.
Wait, Blue Man. Before you
No, Smiter.
kill Sad Man, I just want to make things a little more interesting for all of us.
I'm pretty sure no matter how hard you try in whatever universe you're from, nothing will ever be interesting.
I would like to have Boneris Wafku persuade the librarian to eat a very special carrot that he has.
Sorry, sir. I'm unavailable for anything exciting at this time, and oranges and carrots are just way too much for me to handle. I'm like, wow.
Alright, while he's during that conversation, I'd like to put him in a headlock and start choking him.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank. I can see that. And he goes limp.
And once he's limp, I do like, you know how in movies when they do that one last tug? I go for that one last tug.
You hear a voice come into the library. It's like, Theodore, I'm here. We can go for a date. Theodore.
Oh my fucking
Theodore?
God.
Excuse me, is anyone here? Theodore.
I think we should leave.
Harmonious is just only his weakness.
Well, now it's Wafuku was so hoping he would have eaten the carrot.
God, shut up.
Excuse me, did I hear someone talking? Theodore, is that you? It doesn't sound quite as monotone. Oh my god, did you get a personality? That's so awesome.
Harmonious taps Boner Waffle on the shoulder, holds the corpse to him. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. And he holds the corpse to him, and he gets the gesture of telling him to throw it over the balcony.
What? We were just here for a buck.
Turn to murder corpses. That's good.
Jesus Christ.
That's how you visit a library in style.
I need to go to bed. Fucking man. God.
Oh god, this just solidifies the fact that Harmonious is not a good person.
So
What has he
Bonaris,
ever
do you do it? Do you toss it over the balcony?
Oh yeah.
All right. So in this this library that is expansive and full of books, there's half some books are on the ground, some are on the and the shelf. They're all wooden oak shelves that expand really high up. There's nice little rails, and from over the rail there is just a loud thump. And it's just like thump, and like you can hear the body hit the linoleum floor below, and you hear. Oh my god! Did you actually do it? Did ya? Are you dead? Oh my god, did you just die? You just dead? Did you just do it? You hear the footsteps
Now,
go.
Harmonious is also now going to look for a really heavy book.
Oh my god.
Roll me investigation.
Jesus Christ, man. After
19.
this whole event, I'm gonna go to bed, though.
Alright, so she wanders over, she's like, respond to me! I'm Vanessa! Vanessa, your girlfriend! Come on! Jesus! Come on! And then she like flips him over and she's looking at him, she's like, oh my god, you actually fulfilled your lifelong dream of dying. I think this was way like 460? You know, you just fall off a balcony or something? Oh my god. I'm so proud of you. You're totally fucking dead, but I am so proud of you.
You're totally fucking dead.
I have so many sandwiches to eat now. It's gonna be hard to find someone else like you, Theodore. Shit. And so she like combs his head. She's like, you were beautiful and monotone, and it was so simple. I always knew you were gonna be depressed. You were never anything else. Remember that time we went to the waterfall and she sits down next to him? Remember that time we went down to the waterfall and you were like, wow, this is really nice. Who said that? Who said that?
Don't worry.
Hello?
Don't worry. Don't
Hello?
worry, she'll be joining.
Am I alone?
She'll be joining us soon.
Theodore, I'm totally hearing other voices now that you're gone. Is that your spirit voice? Oh my god, your spirit voice sounds so sad too. Sounds aggravated.
Crunch whispers to Harmonious is like, but this could be really funny just to fuck with her.
But oh my god.
Alright, well,
Anyway, I was saying this story. Remember how we were near the waterfall and you're like, "Oh my, falling water, how fun!" And I was like,
Harmonious makes the illusion of the sound of a waterfall.
"Oh my god, it's like coming to life! Did you do that with your spirit?" Oh my god, that is so beautiful. In death, you are so much vibrant. You're so vibrant. This is how I want to remember you forever. You remember that time that my mom was like, what's wrong with him? He has like the personality of an onion. Maybe there's layers.
She never liked me.
I know! I tried saying that like thousands of times. She never liked you and you were so unamused by it. And you were so unamused by anything, really. She tried, but she didn't. She just didn't like you.
Could I use a spell?
Sure.
I'm gonna have Bonaris Wafika whisper over to the silent monk. Just be prepared to pretend to be her boyfriend. I use silent image to have the image of the librarian show up.
By the way, Harmonious is still looking for that really heavy book.
Oh, and what did you roll?
19.
19. Oh, you found it. That exists. You now have like the complete collection of Webster Dictionary. It's like Webster Maxim Dictionary.
It's like this was made for murder.
It was made for murder. Murder with words.
Then she keeps on talking, And she's like, remember that time that Becky came over and she was like, your boyfriend is like a lollipop that no one wants to lick. Like the one that has a really bad taste because it tastes like chemicals that you made in a factory. And I was like, yeah, but that's the best kind because that's the kind that you can like get sick from, and sickness is exciting. Like, you ever wish you had sickle cell anemia? I do, all the time. And you totally understood that. That was like way 212. Sickle cell anemia. And so she keeps on prattling off. Let's roll.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you totally. So she's talking, and you dropped it off the balcony, right?
Oh no, I was still waiting because he was doing the phantom image thing.
Oh, so you did the phantom image, right?
Yeah,
Alright.
silent image, and have the silent monk pretend to do the voice of the boyfriend of the librarian.
So she sees a silent image appear next to his body, and at this point in time, the body shits itself because that's what happens when you die. It's like, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're speaking to me from the afterlife." And now the image appears. She's like, "That's what it's like when it releases, when the soul lets go of the body." Huh. I feel so honored right now. Speak to me, baby. What do you have to say? Are you gonna miss my sandwiches? Probably not. You didn't like anything.
You should kill yourself.
Oh my God. Your voice sounds so different in death. You sound like you sound like you're like you're banned 500 feet from school zones or something. Oh.
What the fuck is this
just
statue
a
turned
baby.
into?
So
I think I need to go to bed.
I don't know what to do. You said to kill myself, but I have sandwiches to eat that I really like.
Eat the sandwiches and I don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna go eat the sandwiches, and then she smacks his head.
Ow.
Oh, and so this book comes down and smacks her head, and like she just like smashes her face into Theodore's. You can't tell if she's dead, but she is like not moving. So if she's not dead, you totally knocked her the fuck out. Like her head didn't explode or anything, but she is like her body just went limp. Her face is on Theodore's face.
Oh, that's nice.
And then there's just this like there's just a sound escaping her mouth. It's like
Crouch is gonna look over the railing and be like, I swear to God, if there's a robot hell, I'm going straight to it. First class, baby. Harmonious, I'm having that drink with you in hell.
all right.
Damn right. Glacia makes the best.
The plus tits.
No. Glacia makes the best margaritas.
Okay.
Alright, time to find another book just to make sure the job's done.
Oh, do you actually want to
No,
do that?
I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna turn in for tonight, though, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to at least leave the library first and head towards the woods?
We got the Raven book. I don't know anything. We don't know anything about the forest or anything, though.
All right. Because yeah, we can if you want, we can end it at the wood line if you want to. At the Lost Woods.
I was just
So-
Wait, that means we do have the information for it.
You have you
Yeah,
have
we have the Lost Woods map.
yeah, the Lost Woods map, and you might have some other things that you found. I will say that I'm not going to say which things, but I will say that you have sufficient amount of
I'm gonna
what you may need.
before doing so. I'm gonna investigate the. I'm gonna search the bodies for anything useful.
Oh yeah.
You're around the corner.
What am I rolling here? Investigation.
Yeah. You're gonna loot the
Give it
corpse.
to me. Give me everything. Not 20.
Not 20.
Do it. Do it.
All right, so in the back,
You just strip him naked?
in you can take the little Hobbit boys like pants and everything. You can't fit into them, but they're like
No, just tell me, what do I get?
they're like wicker basket friggin' corduroys, basically, like potato back. But inside you could find like a big chunk of paper, and if you unravel it, you can see all the ways that he was planning to die. Like one. The list literally extends to the floor, and if you unravel it, it goes all the way to the front desk. It's like,
Is any of them strangled by a paladin?
yes. 369 strangled by a paladin.
Awesome.
And you will find a toothpick in his pants pocket, like in his back pants pocket, with a little bit of food still on it. If you pickpocket Vanessa, you will find that she's wearing a thong. And she doesn't have anything else on. It's like very tight leggings. But if you search her fur coat, she actually has a coin, and the coin is a Philadelphia subway token.
Hey, I found a subway token.
Awesome. We need like 3 more, I think.
And like
Yes.
as you're searching her, Crunch, you will feel this. As you're searching her, you can tell that she's actually still alive. She just knocked the fuck out.
Guys, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Go, 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 go.
Wait, does that mean she's still alive?
Oh yeah, that's right. Go ahead and do whatever the fuck you want.
Greg cracks knuckles. Takes the leggings and uses that to strangle her.
I'm not sure where the hands anymore.
So she's like as she's gagging, she's like like like
like,
like
being a
like
like.
Rev makes one more loop, pulls tighter.
back. Her breath goes.
What the fuck?
And like,
then,
and just one last limp, and yeah, she's gone. So after that, do you guys venture on out? Oh yeah, you find sandwiches, Crunch. You find like
I was gonna
some
say,
sandwiches
she
in her
was
bag.
talking about all these sandwiches, and I didn't get any.
It's like 2 triple-decker sandwiches.
Oh fuck yes.
Oh yeah, by the way, before we leave, I redress her, put the book back on her head, and use just enough healing points to get rid of the ligature marks.
So you do that, and there's her neck is pristine. And you guys
And now there's no evidence.
you guys are heading out. All right. As you murderous bastards,
Terrible people, man.
as you murderous
To be fair,
bastards.
It's only one murderous bastard.
We all had a part in this.
You guys head out, and as you guys head out, you can see the rain's coming down a little bit harder. The clouds are a little bit darker. There's 3 men that look exactly the same, and they come up. They're like, you can hear them in the background. They're not coming up to you. They're just like in the town center. They're like, "Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? You can learn about him here in the Book of Mormon. Can I interest you in the Book of Mormon?" And
Hey!
yes, sir.
There's 2 people that might be interested.
Oh, well, that's excellent. Can you point
They're
us to
inside the
way?
library.
Oh, this is great. We would love to teach them about our Lord and Savior. And all 3 of them just like end up going in. And as they go in, they start taking some of the doorway, like the bricks and stuff, and like they start eating it. And they start eating like the hard stone. But they seem to take it effortlessly off, and you realize that some of the buildings around you are kind of there's pieces missing of them. And they walk inside. They're like, "Hello." You hear them echo. It's like echoing. They're like, "Hello. Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? We have it right here in the Book of Mormon. The Book of Mormon. We have it right here. And they keep on going in. And as you exit, you see Kermagus and Sapperoth approaches, and he's like, Crunch, you helped me earlier, and I promised you that I would help you in return. It is. I ventured back into my my abode, and well, I want to give you this. And he hands you there's a piece of paper. It's wrapped around this hard object. And if you take the piece of paper and you unravel it, you'll notice that it is a diagram of a transformer, and it tells you the missing pieces that you need in order to be able to transform. And you notice that it's the shards. It says it shows a whole bunch of the shards, and it says plus the transformer equals, and then the power source. So,
Oh damn.
and then he goes, I figured you'd like to know about that. And he's like, and so you can taste things, buddy. And you'll see that there's like a little chip that if you insert into the back of your neck, you will now be able to taste things.
He goes ahead, puts the chip in, and with that, I'd be able to install it.
And it's like,
he looks at the diagram one more time, and he's like, hell yeah. This is gonna be very helpful, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for helping us clean up this place. It was a pigsty. No one else stopped. And Kermagus looks at all of you and he goes, remember when the Cox came in and you told me that I should use it as inspiration? I seem to have created a poem. If I may, lightning held tight in the sky, spawned clock with unknown reasons why. I am not really ready to die. I swallow my fear with a chicken's life. Where shall our heroes be? I answer if only I could, but perhaps there awaits answers for me with a sage within the lost woods. He's like, thank you very much. I am gonna go this way now. And he heads off towards the lost woods.
Wait, Kermagus, come. Shake a poor sinner's hand.
Did you say shaky poor sinner's hand?
No, shake a poor sinner's hand.
And he shakes your hand.
And we shake hands.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Bonaris Waku just wanted to quickly talk to Kermagus.
What would you like there, my jaundiced fellow?
Bonaris Wakuku is so moved by your poetry. He even found one of your poems lying around. It was, I would like to read it to you.
Sure thing.
Sausages links. Two worlds together. A clock starts to work, cocks get crunched to a full skip, but allies and rat bastards, mysteries unfold, poems get written, stories get told.
Yes, that was the poem that I had to write. I believe I wrote that, today, actually, when I was told that I should write a poem, and then I rewrote this poem. Thank you very much for telling me that. That was my poem. And then
Bonaris Wafuku, for such beautiful poetry, would like to give you gift of chicken.
Oh, thank you very much.
He pulls up the chicken from the very beginning.
And he just slurps it into his mouth. He's well, thank you. I'm gonna go find the sage now. And then he runs off and he scampers towards the woods. You can hear him shout back. He's like, "Hold on to your bungholes! Hey, shit's about to get deep! Wagga wagga!"
Wagga wagga.
And so now Sephiroth is standing there and he's like, "Looks like the world has found our heroes." And he salutes. And he goes off. And you can hear in the distance, coming from the direction of the slums, there seems to be a beautiful voice singing. The rain's hailing down, and you can hear it between the raindrops. Thunder's in the sky. You can hear it rolling. There's a cold kind of sweeping in. And as darkness is here and it's getting dimmer and dimmer, you guys are heading off to the woods.
Yep.
As you stand at the edge of the woods, those of you that can see will see that there seems to be some kind of stitching in the ground. It comes out of the dirt and it goes into the woods, and there's a divide. There's grass, and then there's the dirt patch, and where the separation is between cobblestone and dirt, there seems to be like almost stitching, giant stitching in the ground. And you guys are by the city hall, so there's a passageway in front of the city hall, and as you stare down this path of darkness where the trees spread out to the sides, there's no light. The trail kind of peters off into unknown distance. And you guys, now having decided this is going to be your next quest, end your session today, staring into the woods and the pathway. Until next time, this has been Roll of the Dice, and we will find you next week, Friday and Saturday, around the same time, same bat channel. Thank you very much for coming out and watching and seeing this. I don't know how many people are actually watching, but
Nobody.
people die today. So,
Oh, I was bloodthirsty.
bye everybody.